gotta put us on blast, bro? Anybody gotta know we had technical issues? That's crazy. It is. It gets ghetto. But what up? Listen, I don't have a technician. I am the technician. I'm the producer. I'm the. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you're right. You are the producer. But I play a vital role. And you know what's crazy? I just unmuted everybody just now.
You know what's crazy? I thought so, but like, because I had one on.
The producer didn't even know she was muted.
No, don't do that.
How about that? How about the producer not even knowing she was muted?
No, because I heard it, but then I was like, wait a second. It's kind of low. So I didn't know if it was.
I'm the producer here.
Surefire checked in, said, Randy, I could really use a pair of Powerlocks.
Well, this is what he first said before while we weren't live. He said, you told me to text you on Instagram, but never text me back. All I ever want is Powerlocks. Maybe I need an Everlast sponsor. He sounds like a desperate ex or something.
Damn, why you coming at something like that for one time? One time.
This has been like 2 years in the making.
Oh, for real.
I've never told this dude to text me. I was talking to someone else on here. A matter of fact, I was talking to Fly when I said text me, and he was just like, I text you on Instagram. I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna look at that shit. Fuck out of here.
Damn.
Go ask Mike Malott. You think I don't
Oh,
forget.
that's his boy? Is that him?
That's the same dude.
That's the same dude.
He said it's just Powerlocks.
Oh,
How much are
man.
Powerlocks?
I don't even know. I don't pay for them. I get them for the free.
Damn, all right.
Shots fired.
That's a flex.
I wouldn't know.
That's a flex.
Ask Matt.
Ask Mike Malott.
Or
He might
Mike,
know.
whatever.
Mike Malott might know.
No, he paid for them.
Yeah, that's true. He might know the price.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what up, y'all? UFC 300. We in the building.
Yeah, this is not for UFC. Allen versus Curtis.
Yeah, this is for UFC 300 today.
Get
the
it
biggest card of the year. I mean, every 100 cards, UFC celebrates, you know what I mean, 100 events, and this is UFC 300. Yeah.
What was UFC
Stat.
200 again? It was Jones versus.
I don't remember. We don't even got to bring it up. Shout out to UFC 300.
Okay.
We got the stat card from the top to bottom. Who we got in the main event?
The main event?
Yeah.
Main event?
Alex
Yeah,
Pereira
come on,
versus
Pereira.
Jamal
I think
Hill.
Alex Pereira.
Who's the co-main event?
Zhang Weili versus Yan Jinan.
Yeah,
What we got in the
Before
card? Keep
that, Gaethje versus Holloway for the, what is it?
Fire.
The BMF belt or whatever they say
Fire.
now. Oliveira versus Arman Tsarukyan.
2 shots. That's my favorite fight on the card. Who else?
To open up the main card is Bo Nickal versus Cody Brundage.
Fire.
No shots. Come
No
on.
shots. It's
No
out.
shots.
Fire.
Do you want me to go through the whole thing?
Yeah, keep going.
Prelims. The last prelim fight is Jerry Prochazka versus Alexander Rakic.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Sadiq Yuseff versus Diego Lopez. Then the early prelims. Jalen Turner versus Renato Moicano. Jessica Andrade. Marina Rodriguez. Bobby Green. Jim Miller. And Davison Figueredo versus Cody Garbrant.
We have no choice but to talk about every single fight on the
Yeah,
card
this is
today.
a complete... It's a stat card. But you have to for UFC 300. Did you see the poster for it? Or like the flag or whatever it is?
I did, and I couldn't believe that was it. That's not really it, is it?
I think it is. I'm pretty sure that's it. Like, it's just that with a yellow flag.
What's your thoughts on that?
That's terrible, bro. That's like cheaping out. What are they like? How could you be the UFC and produce like that for this monumental UFC 300? Your 300th
I think
pay-per-view event.
What was the 200 one look like? I think it's a similar. I think it's kind of like they just keeping that theme.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what you just told me. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh shit.
Facts.
That
No,
part.
I'm kidding.
Facts.
But I
That fucking part. No. Keep that same energy, son. Don't die. Don't kill that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep that same fucking energy, nigga.
I'll fight your ass right now.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Nigga, he was about to back down too. He's like, oh, no, I'm just playing. I'm about to look it up right now. Nah. Keep that same fucking energy.
He said, nah, I'm injured. Like, that's just
I'm injured. Yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, let's talk about your injury, bro. Like, what happened there?
I was at work. There was a hose connected to a tank, like
Jeez.
tri-clamped on. You know what a tri-clamp is?
No.
It's basically like a stainless steel.
With the screw in it?
Yeah, it looks like kind of like that, and you tighten like the thing. It has a gasket in it.
Okay, I know what you're talking
And
about.
like you connect hoses and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So it was above. It was probably like up here at height level. And I every single day, like I do this every day, I go walk under it to go do something. But this time I was walking and I guess I didn't go low enough and I walked into it and I scraped. I guess I hit it perfectly on the perfect spot, like a corner of the tri-clamp, and I hit my head and I basically hit my entire head, and I walked, and I was just like, ah, I was like, oh, because I've hit my head on it before, but this time I was like, it's stinging more than usual. I was like, what the hell?
Damn.
So I just stood there and I started feeling my head through my hat, and I felt a dent, and I was like, no way, I just permanently dented my head. I was like, there's no way. And then I started walking, and then all of a sudden it kept stinging. So I was like, what the fuck? So I took my hat off, and I felt blood dripping down my head. Bruh, I had a 5-centimeter gash on my head, starting from here all the way to the back. They had to put 5 staples in to close it. And it was a hospital in the South Bronx, too. So I was just sitting there, the only white guy, my head wrapped up with, like, blood all over me. People were staring at me, like, as if I was, like, I don't even know.
A murder?
Yeah, like, they were just, like, staring at me. People were just like, what the hell? And that was it.
The picture you sent me, you can't say people. We were just staring at me. Nigga, this picture he sent me.
Yeah.
You look crazy. He had his whole bandage on the side of your whole head was just wrapped
up. And I still had blood on, like, over here. I had blood all in my beard and stuff. And I was just standing in line waiting to get checked in.
You definitely look like a victim.
Yeah, probably thought yeah, exactly. I got beat up or something. But
got punched on like one of them Manhattan bitches.
yeah, exactly. And I'm just in line at the ER waiting. No, but yeah, 5 staples to close it. What else? Oh, when I got checked out, the nurse, she was like, "Wow, you stopped the bleeding on your own." Meanwhile, this shit was so tight. That's why I sent you the picture. My cheeks were like this because it was so tight on the bottom.
That's why people was looking at you.
But yeah, I stopped the bleeding though, so that's good.
Yeah, nice. Well done.
But yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
The next UFC cut man right here.
Yeah, right? Seriously. Well, that shit sucked.
But at least you're alive. You're safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
You managed to, you didn't bleed to death, and we still got a show.
Exactly. I'm still here. Dude,
And you get workers' comp.
And I got workers' comp, yeah, because it happened at work, so I'm good. I'm chilling. But I'm all right. That picture did look wild that I sent you. Because we were planning to do the show. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the show anymore.
It was literally like, I had just texted him. He's like, okay, I'll get there like 4:30. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then I like asked him something. And then he's like, yeah, so I don't know if I'm able to make it anymore. And he sent me the picture. I was like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
It was literally within like
15,
30
It happened at
minutes.
like 10 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is. Well, we here now. You know what I mean? Hopefully you heal up well. And let's get into it. Let's talk about this first card, man. Speaking of cuts and bleeding.
Yeah,
and
good
violence.
one. Yeah. UFC 300, the first one, number 8 ranked. Oh, he was a flyweight at ranked 8, right? He wasn't bantamweight or Figuerado? Whatever. Davison Figueredo versus Cody Garbrant. I mean, the first fight to open up this entire card, this is actually a very good fight.
What do y'all think about Garbrant coming back, his last win? You know what I mean? And maybe potentially he got a ranked fight immediately after he was on a skid, but now he's back and he has a ranked opponent in a former champion.
Davison
Say he wins this fight. What do y'all
champion.
think about him? And if he wins this fight, what's next?
If he wins this fight, that's obviously ginormous. He's definitely not. Yeah, the favorite goes to Figueredo at -340. But for Garbrant to win this, I would say that he's on a track back to possible champ potential, as long as he doesn't get knocked out. That's all I'll say.
Man,
And he's all hooks.
That man chin is all fragile, son. Glass as fuck. I don't even know what to say about him. To be honest with you, do we still look for him in the same way of being aggressive and still getting knocked out? That man got power.
Figueredo?
He got power, boy.
He does.
Is this his
someone smart? Garbrant used to hitting taking shots from bigger guys, and you know what's crazy?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if his chin been tested.
Controversial take, real quick, right? I'm not a big believer in like the chin talk, like someone's chin is gone and shit like that. I'm not really a big believer in that. I think maybe with age your chin definitely deteriorates, but I feel like in MMA they just throw that around.
Yeah,
like anybody that gets finished, they're like, oh, he can't take a shot.
How many times he got?
You know what I'm saying?
How many times he got? Like, all right, let's compare it to like Philip Halls or something.
Damn.
I'm just saying, like
that is
when
true.
people get touched sometimes.
Yeah, but there are people. All right, so he's on the list.
But
Yeah, he's on the list.
Isn't that also
He's
because
on
of
the
his
list.
weight cutting and like how he cuts weight?
I was just gonna say that.
Okay.
I've seen him cut weight. We've seen the weight cut. You know what I mean?
It could be the same
It
thing for
could be.
Cody.
That's true, but fuck, man, the dude has been around for so long.
Yeah.
As a former champion, you have no
Yeah.
excuse. You
Yeah.
have access
Yeah.
to everything. His excuses could be, all right, he was with that team. He doesn't really have access to all the other shit that Cody Garbrant is gonna have access to. You know what I mean?
Who also had that moniker? Luke Luke Rockhold.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Certain people just had that stigma to them. Like, it was just like, yo,
Some
we
of
love
them
them.
is bad defense though. Some of it. I think.
Mostly.
Yeah, some of it is just bad
Mostly.
defense. Motherfuckers just could be eating shots that they're not
Shots, yeah.
supposed to eat, and when you eat shots in those ways, you just go to sleep. Like if you look at for instance, you look at I don't think Cody Garbrant I don't think has a bad chin, and that's a controversial take. I know a lot of people gonna be like, nah, Cody can't take a shot. You know what I think happens with Cody? I think that because he's all hooks, Cody Brock, he don't throw nothing but hooks.
Right. Yeah.
He won't throw nothing else.
No jab, nothing.
He might throw. You could his fight will go 25 minutes, and you could count the amount of jabs he threw or hooks or like straight punches. It's all hooks. So I think, and he throws with such power and reckless abandonment. I think he runs into shit.
True.
So the momentum of him fucking swinging, all a person got to do is just touch him,
True.
and he out. You know what I mean?
That one fight when he was acting shifty, when he was like doing all that, you know.
Against Dominic Cruz.
yeah.
That's where he won the belt. Yeah.
Was
He was in top form there.
but it looked like kind of straight punches. Kind of no.
Nah, it was all hooks.
Okay.
It was just styles make fights.
Okay.
Homie was all hooks still. In that fight, it was all hooks. Go back and watch that
I
shit.
gotta watch that shit.
But you don't think so? Someone gets knocked out 2 times in a row, 3 times in a row. You don't think that they're more perceptive to get knocked out again?
Oh,
I mean, most definitely. I mean,
that channel's definitely
it's
open
definitely
up.
It's a brain thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Your
Yeah.
body's like, all right. Your brain's just like, all right, bro. Time to shut
So
up.
then how is that not being chinny?
Yeah,
it can
yeah.
be. It can, but I think we just throw it around too much.
Yeah.
So I'm not a big believer in like, oh well, because
So
I see a guy get finished. I'm like,
You
chinny.
think Cody just got caught in the
Chinny,
rain?
like I don't think Kobe's a chinny guy. In my opinion, I don't. Even though I've seen him finish so many times, I don't think he's chinny. I think it's his style. I truly believe it's his
But
style.
that's what I'm thinking now. I understand what you're saying, but the amount of times he has been knocked out due to his style, could that have led him now to become chinny?
Yeah, it
Oh,
can.
yeah.
It can.
Yeah.
You
That's
see what
true.
I'm saying? Like maybe the first time, it's
I
like
gotta
he
see him
got
get
caught.
finished one more time.
Oh shit.
Damn.
I'm just saying. For me to, I gotta see him get. I gotta see him get
Yeah,
finished one more time.
Randy's that ref, right? Where y'all fighting, and then he just that motherfucker drops in the boxing match. He's good. He's good. He get dropped again. He's good. He's good.
If he dies, he dies.
The 4th time, be like, oh, all right.
He's like, yeah, he's not.
He's not good.
He's not.
That's
Soy
crazy.
Boy said he has horrid defense. His opposite hands drop when he throws a hook.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's the defense too, and just the momentum of him throwing. Like
But enough of that could cause him to now actually.
for sure, you know
Oh, yeah,
who
for
had a
sure.
bad chin, and it was Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes just the dude just couldn't take a shot, bro.
Well, you see him get knocked out by like
Yeah.
jabs like multiple times, or like
Yeah.
just like a straight punch,
Yeah,
and
that's
like legit crumble.
It's
yeah,
a
that's-
lot of people like that. Like I said, Luke Rockhold. But it's not a lot of people like that. Let me just say it like that. My fault.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people like that. And Cody kind of hit that bracket where it just you with that handful of people. Like,
You think
we
so?
We just seen you get knocked out multiple times.
I don't think so.
In a
though.
row.
You could see. All right, look
But
at. Oh, you're gonna say Volk? Volk did all this good work, took big shots. He got knocked out twice in a row. Now, does he now have a bad chin?
How many times Cody got knocked out? Let's just
Let's
say
all
like,
pull it up.
he got dropped.
But it's also people who he's
I ain't
getting
gonna do
knocked
that.
out by.
I ain't doing that. We ain't look. Don't look that up, bro.
Well,
We ain't doing
I'm
that.
curious.
We
I'm
ain't
just
doing that to him.
curious.
It's
That's
like a
crazy.
case study right now.
yeah. It's a great.
He's been knocked out 4 times out of his 5 losses, so 4 out of 5. Been knocked out by Dillashaw, Pedro Munoz, Kattar, France, and that was
That-
his.
That mentally, I think that could fuck with you too. Like,
That-
But he's
mental
also
focus.
coming off a KO win over
He is, which is great.
Bam
for sure,
Bam. What's
for
no,
sure.
not Bam Bam. What the fuck's his name?
Kelleher.
Brian Kelleher. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
for
great.
sure. That was a good one.
But you know what happens is, all right, if all your losses, how can that affect you? If all your losses are by KO, he has 5 losses. Well, one of them is not. So 4 of them you said are all like
4.
So if you go into the fight, you're like, when I win, I win.
Right.
I win big, right?
When I
But
lose.
when I lose, if I lose,
I'm getting finished.
I'm gonna get hurt.
Right.
It's never like, oh, I lost a decision. I just lost. You know what I mean? It's always like, when I lose, I know I'm going to the hospital.
That's
Well,
a crazy way to. That's a crazy.
That's like
way.
that can fuck with your mind. Cause think about it. Every time I've lost, I had to go get MRIs of my brain and shit.
damn,
like
yeah.
that. Like
How
that's
many
crazy.
times he lost in a row? My fault.
I think he in a row was 3 times getting knocked out. Dillashaw, Pedro Munoz. Then he won by knockout. Then he lost to Rob Font and then Kattar, France.
2K
And then 2
said
wins now.
that he got knocked out in an amateur fight as well and was seizing and everything.
But he won on the streak as a pro. Like
Yeah,
we
it don't matter. It don't
we
even-
can't diminish that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But-
and he was a champion.
No, I'm saying
so.
like I don't know if that could have an effect brain wise.
Oh yeah, that definitely could have effect.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
This is
So it's not, you know.
But I'm gonna say something that's gonna trigger you.
Go for
You're
it.
talking about like him having, or getting knocked out all the time and mental that could fuck with you, but he's a big proponent of sports psychologists.
I can see why he would go down that lane.
So he goes to one and he talks to them, and
He may need that. He may
right,
need
but
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like that, getting knocked out that many times in a row. Like, what do you do at that point? It's like, oh, do I fix my defense? Do I blah blah blah? Oh, I'm gonna go to a sports psychologist to help me overcome.
Personally,
Uh-oh.
I'm not even going to go on a tangent. But personally, I think you know how I feel about
Just
this.
call him a bitch.
My coaches. I'm gonna get to my coaches. My coaches are gonna be my sports psychiatrist is my coaches. You need a coach that's gonna talk to you and give you like a real. It's not just all tough man shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a real assessment. I don't think a sports psychiatrist can. We've been down this road, but can give me the tools. You know,
For you personally.
Yeah, personally. Are they effective? Do they work for some people? Yeah. We recently spoke to dudes that seen fighters that's like, yo, I'm seeing guys now, sports psychologists, and it helps. And they rave about it, and that person may need that. And there's another person that may not need that, I think. Not that, oh, I'm so tough and I'm so, no, I just
But
don't
you
think
say
it works for me.
You find that within other people.
I find that within my coaches,
Right.
because they've been there, they've done that, they have the tools to help me overcome those things. And I think that they can just help me get better. That happened? How do I fix that? Let's not make that happen again. Boom. That's where it ends for me.
Damn, we really beat you down, right?
Yeah.
How?
Started off this segment like that idea, that topic, saying like how they're frauds and you don't believe
They are
them.
frauds. I didn't even want to get into that. Yeah, you know what? That's why he says it's going to trigger me. I just put it like
But
that because
now
I don't
you're
even
saying
want
I
to.
can see how it could work for some people.
Yes.
That's all.
I can
that's
see
all
how it
we
goes
were
for some
trying to
people.
get
All right.
to, so.
For me, not so much.
Also, Wadi had another question. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but he said, "Can we talk about KOing hips and how the fuck that happened?"
Oh yeah, your boy Petroski. What happened there? That shit was weird.
That's rare, man. It's I can see that happening. I've been hit with people's hips before, and it's like doom. Like I don't think it should knock you out.
That ain't never happened to me, bro.
But it's been doom. Like you never got like a thud from hitting your head on someone's hip.
So I think I get a thud from like hitting the cage. Like if I hit like a straight, I never had that happen to me.
Nah.
I never. But like you guys, if you see the angle, and he said he got cut in his head. Like
Yeah, that was a big ass.
Yeah,
gash on his
damn,
head.
yeah, he got
Oh.
cut in his head. Like when we seen him.
Yeah.
In
I mean,
But
how
if you
bony
see
is
you
his
saw the
hips then?
picture of it?
no.
It's a big fucking gash. It's like 8 stitches in that
See,
bitch.
but all right, the impact of you just shooting like that
Yeah,
into somebody,
You know what?
regardless of anything. Like you literally say if someone just standing there, you just run into a wall.
But you gotta realize the dude, he is defending. He popped his hip too. Like I've been on both ends of that. I've popped people with my hip and knocked them back. They shot and then I knocked them on their butt. Boom. Right?
he just got
in
knocked out.
jiu-jitsu. And then I've also shot and felt that doom on my head. You know what I mean? It didn't rock me or nothing, but I felt that impact, so I could see how that could happen. You know what I'm saying?
It was just
That's a rare
strange.
thing. That's a rare thing.
super
Yeah,
That's a
rare.
rare. That's super
Super
rare.
rare.
Like even for me, that's rare. Like for that to happen. Like
Yeah.
even for you, like
Yeah, everybody.
like everybody.
That's
Like,
because you don't think about
You
that.
don't
I've
think
never
about that
thought
shit.
about that. I'm like, even you run into a wall, someone they try to you kind of just deal with it. The
yeah.
impact, boom, and you just run through it. You know,
yeah.
but it's never enough to rock you. That's crazy.
Someone said that. It's Sofa said Sean Brady said he got punched first.
Who?
Sean Brady said that.
Maybe he did get punched, but you looking at it, it was the hip. The hip did what it did.
I mean, that's where
he
yeah.
shot. He shot, and then you could see, like the punch was there was a punch. It was like a palm to the side of the head, while he was inside. But the impact was the hip first.
Did that push him into the hip also?
It was he impact, boom, and then smacked in the side of the head.
I see.
And then he went to the side. It looked like he regained himself a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was like trying to whoa, what the? His equilibrium was probably all
Yeah.
fucked up. You
Yeah,
could
he
see
like
him.
fell to his knees and
Yeah,
hands
he was like
immediately.
whoa.
Yeah.
Like down was up and up was down for him in that moment.
Damn, that sucks.
Kuke
Yeah.
said, well, he did get stopped 5 months before. Maybe he didn't take enough time off.
I was gonna say, didn't he get finished before too, or like his last fight?
Yeah.
That sucks.
But also too, we gotta take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hands before
hands before
you do
hands
anything,
before
bro.
shit, bro. Come on
Yeah,
now,
you
like
got hands first.
just running it, like because even if you kick and you have no hands, that shit's gonna get checked and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
If you fucking go for a takedown with no hands,
It's
and
gonna get stopped.
you gonna get kneed in the face, uppercutted, or like that freak shit is gonna happen right there. So accountability is
That's a fact.
Is right there. But
That's
I mean,
a fact.
you're saying he doesn't have good hands.
well, he just didn't set it up.
Yeah,
he just didn't set it up.
He
Like,
just threw it blindly.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah! It was just you could see it from the beginning. Like,
Watching that fight, I was so nervous watching that fight because it's obviously you watching a friend fight, teammate, right? So you want them to win, but then it's like the way the fight played out, it just looked like anybody could go at any minute. You're like, somebody could just get caught. Someone could. It was just so evenly matched. It wasn't like it was just strange.
Well,
it was a strange fight.
It was two wrestlers going at it thinking they could strike.
Yeah, so the striking was very awkward.
Exactly,
and
it wasn't
weird.
good,
So like,
yeah.
the striking was low level. So like as they're throwing, you like, but you know they're powerful. So you like, yo,
ain't that happen?
one of these dudes about to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was saying that too. Like he was saying like he was like, oh, the striking was like
He was trying to work on his striking.
No, wait, hold up. When you talking to somebody that doesn't have striking, and they're like, yo, the striking was actually, I was working. It was good. And I was just like, you wasn't doing shit. But in my head, I'm like, you know what? If it's good for him, it was good for him.
So what he was trying to say is that he was working his striking all camp. So that he felt good trying to get it off.
Good
so
in the fight.
For him, it felt good. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he developing. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, bro. You ain't gonna come on here and slander my man. Fuck out of here.
Randy's loyal.
You ain't come on here and slander my dog, bro.
Fuck that. That man got good wrestling. Straight up.
A beast wrestler.
So what he said after that? I should have wrestled him.
He did. Should have wrestled
they're
earlier. Should have wrestled
They
earlier.
would have canceled though. I think their wrestling
Nah.
would have canceled.
You see when
he
really?
lifted his ass
Bro,
up.
Petroski started really
Dumping
pushing.
him?
He lifted his ass
He was
up.
cooking him. I was like, yo, why you ain't wrestling from the beginning?
And he was just like, yo, he did say that he was working on his strike and he felt comfortable doing it. So I'm like, oh, if that's him feeling comfortable doing it, shout outs to him, bro. At the end of the day, he worked on his shit. He felt comfortable enough to be like he was striking in that
I
fight.
respect it. I respect it. Because it's like, if you feel comfortable in
that fight,
something,
yeah.
you want to try it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers work on shit.
They don't
and
do it.
they like, yo, I'm going to work on this, I'm working on it. And they go in the fight. And they just do what the fuck they on autopilot, just doing what the fallback on what they do again. I like to see people attempt shit and try. But high risk, high stakes, you're like, all right, I did it now in round one. It didn't work. It's one thing if it was working. Now let's get to the wrestling. Let's get back to the bread and butter.
Yeah, and he threw some head kicks in there too. He
was trying.
He was trying. He was
Yeah,
trying. And then
love
like
that.
when that shout out to the takedowns, but he should have did that from the beginning.
Facts.
Yeah.
So who are we taking for this one anyway? Speaking of
Figueredo and Garbrant.
I think Figueredo wrestles him.
Figueredo?
What?
Yeah.
Really? No, I think he's going to knock his ass out. Bro, look what he did against Rob Font. Figueredo.
Yeah.
He fucked him up bad. And Rob Font, you say, has some of the best boxing in the UFC.
Yeah, I think so.
And he fucked him up.
He did.
Like, really bad. To the point where Rob, you remember his face? His eyes, his whole entire face was bloodied and
Figueredo's
battered.
grappling though, man, is mad good.
I think he's willing to exchange with Garbrant. I think he's like, he thinks he could beat him on the feet any day.
Was he talking shit to him? He was talking shit to him?
Who? Figueredo?
Yeah, he was talking shit to Garbrant.
I'm not sure, was he? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, fairly, everybody do it, so.
Well, I remember when there was a time when Garbrant was champ and everyone was like, oh, this guy's the best shit talker in the UFC. Do you remember that shit?
Cody Garbrant.
Yeah. Because him and TJ Dillashaw would go at it all the time. And they did Ultimate Fighter together.
Nah,
So everybody was on
he was
his dick.
getting cooked by he was getting cooked by
Dillashaw?
by the announcer Dominic Cruz.
Oh,
Dominic
yeah,
Cruz
yeah,
was
yeah.
wilding on him. He
Dominic
was
Cruz
wilding
was
on him.
handling him, bro. I think Dominic Cruz was one of the best shit talkers at that time in that era.
Mad witty.
Yeah,
So yeah, you said he gonna grapple him to death?
I think he grapples him.
I don't
I mean,
know.
strikes with him, but I think
I think he wants to knock him out. But Figueredo, minus 340 to Cody Garbrandt, plus 270.
See.
All right.
That ain't a bad bet either.
What, Garbrandt?
Yeah. See whatever he
Oh,
thinks.
so?
He might
Yeah,
pull something
you
out
could
his
come
ass.
up. I mean, I wouldn't do that as like a parlay, right?
hell no.
Just bet on that solo.
I don't know. I can't bet. But
Right, dog. You funny.
what I mean?
I'm gonna start
What
calling
does
you.
that mean?
I'm gonna start calling you Otani. You heard what happened to him?
Nah.
Oh,
Otani.
nah. We ain't
kidding,
doing
I'm
that. We ain't
kidding.
doing
Like, what?
I'm kidding.
Yo, Phil is such a op, bro. Like what does that mean?
That secret out.
Trying to make it seem like, that's crazy.
Out here begging.
No, I'm kidding. But did you hear about this?
Nah.
He's like one of the most popular baseball players. He's from Japan.
The most popular baseball.
Yeah, he's the most popular baseball player in the MLB right now. He's from Japan. His name is Shohei Ohtani. It came out that his interpreter, who would English to Japanese, for him was stealing money from him and putting massive bets like behind the scene and betting on sports and shit like that. And now they're saying like, oh, this guy took a bunch of money and is betting on all these sports. And they're saying that Ohtani had no clue and like had nothing to do with it. But I was like, I don't know about that. I feel like a little sketchy, right?
That's crazy.
And on that
I can't
note-
speak on that, man. I don't know. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller.
All right, we have number 14 ranked lightweight Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. Another good.
I'm
ass
taking
fight.
Bobby Green to put hands on him, hands and feet,
Jesus.
What about grappling, Jim Miller?
if he could get it to the ground.
You don't think? I mean,
I think if he do, Bobby gonna be getting back up and
Really?
putting more hands and feet on him.
Bobby's a good wrestler. He actually is. He has pretty decent wrestling, and I feel like takedown defense. But I don't know. I feel like you can't count Jim Miller out.
You can't.
Dude, the guy's been knocking out prospects.
How old is he?
39, 40 years old. Let me see.
All right, let's just. I love Jim Miller, but let's be real here now. Like
He's 40 years old.
Let's time to really reel it in, and Jim Miller's the man. He's 40 years old. Who are those prospects?
Let's see. I'll pull him up right now. I'm
They
pretty
were-
sure one guy was like a short notice fight, like making his debut. But I'll pull it up right now.
And he's a G that he's still finishing these dudes.
I'll start from 2021. Got a KO over Eric Gonzalez, TKO over Nicholas Mata, submission over Donald
Mata's that
Cerrone,
guy.
lost to Alexander Hernandez. Then he got a knockout over Jesse Butler and a submission over Gabriel Benitez. So out of his last 6 fights, he's 5-1.
Bobby Green is fighting top level competition. None of those dudes are top level competition, in my opinion.
Not even Mata.
No,
Yeah, I would say Mata's
Oh,
good.
shit.
Mata's a bad boy, but no.
But then you also look at Bobby Green. His last 3 losses come from knockouts.
Jaja.
He got knocked out by Islam Makhachev, got knocked out by Drew Dober.
No,
He
Islam
had that
knocked him out or TKO'd him.
TKO, but it was like a head kick, or not a head kick.
What are you talking about,
Drew
bro?
Dober
That
was
was
the
not-
head kick, wasn't it?
Drew Dober was a head kick. Yeah.
So TKO lost to Islam Makhachev, knocked out by Drew Dober. Then he got knocked out by Jared Gordon. Remember with the head clash? It was a no contest. Then he won 2 fights, submission over Tony Ferguson, knocked out Grant Dawson, and then he just got knocked out by Jalen Turner in December 2023. So that's 4 times getting knocked out of his 6 fights.
Yeah, all those people are I just think are higher competition, and I just think that he's gonna have way better striking than Jim Miller. Even though Jim Miller has the experience, they both have experience, but in my opinion, I think that he's just gonna be too much for Jim Miller.
I'm betting on Jim, son.
Yeah, I'm taking Bobby Green to get it done.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Jim Miller could take this one too. But Bobby Green at minus 205 to plus 170 for Jim Miller.
Chat saying you just yapping, bro.
What are they saying?
Chat saying you just talking.
Why? I'm
Mr.
looking at Share Dog.
Mr. Zeroni said Phil making stuff up and opping on the boys.
What are you talking about? What did I make up? What did
And
I,
then Soso said Phil just yapping.
what did I make up? I'm looking directly off Share Dog.
Aaron said Jimmy Miller touches that shin once, it's over. 2K said the Turner stoppage was bad.
It was. Well, the thing is, I don't think how is Jim Miller gonna touch him though.
He gonna chop his motherfucking
Legs. That's the only thing I
He
can
gonna
see him try to
his
chop them legs
son.
and get a hold of him.
That's the only thing I see where it's just gonna be crazy. And Jim Miller don't got them regular slap kicks, bro. Like that's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
thing I'm like
Yeah.
concerned about with
He be
Bobby.
digging.
He just be digging. Like so, if Bobby don't address that, he's gonna get touched up.
All right. So you taking Jim Miller?
I'm taking Jim Miller.
Yeah, I think Jim Miller as
Jim
well.
Miller?
honestly.
So who you got?
I'm not picking for this.
I'm going Bobby Green.
All right.
Next up.
Well, up next we have Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez.
Marina's that chick that remind me of Joanna.
Yeah, but
She good.
dude,
She nice like that.
Striking.
she throws like
she
crazy.
throws similar to like high volume.
But
big shots.
Andrade too. You can't count
Andrade is-
Andrade out.
Andrade is all
Oh,
hooks.
she a
Man,
muscle.
Cody
muscle-
Garbrandt.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
she's jacked up.
She's a tank.
She's a tank, bro.
Yeah, she's a tank out. That's tough. This is a tough one. I guess it just depends on who can implement their game plan.
The
in this
odds
one.
is even too.
Yeah, I could see someone getting knocked down in this fight. I
Yeah,
feel like whoever
but-
connects first.
Cause they both throw hard.
Exactly.
This is a women's fight that you definitely want to tune into because like it's gonna be like high pace. One of those fights where they're throwing bombs.
You don't tune into all women's fights?
I don't.
Okay. That's strange. Minus 110 even though. So.
You know what was fucked up? Let me just a side note. We were sitting there watching the main card last week.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many people left that are fucking arena?
Damn.
So you wanna
oh
sit
yeah,
there
you
and
guys
look
were there.
Yeah, like we the bad guy. I'm just saying facts. This is what it is. Like,
And
Go ahead.
you guys left mid fight.
yeah, we left.
Yeah,
them
we left.
So you're one of them.
Well, no, we had to because what if we leave with everybody else? You
It's
know,
traffic,
that it's
yeah,
traffic
all
and
that
shit.
shit. You know
We're
what
trying
I'm
to get
saying? We're trying to beat the
home.
traffic.
You know what I'm saying? It's late night.
Yeah,
we just,
that's a
you know.
fact. That's
But
a
I'm
fact.
thinking analytically. I mean, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I could watch the fight. The first,
but it just got whacked.
it got
No,
whacked.
I would say that was a bad fight.
That was a
That was
bad
not a
fight.
good fight.
Yeah, that
But how
was
many?
bad.
How empty was it? Like from the start of the fight or before the fight till like when you guys left?
I don't know. We
We were just like, all right,
just
we
pulled
out.
Well, I mean, I observed, so I'm just gonna be like, yo, I'm
was-
telling you, the arena left.
people.
Damn,
was leaving.
Really?
People were leaving. Everybody was leaving. So
Can you imagine though? That's kind of fucked. Just like being in the cage and then looking out and seeing no one there anymore.
I mean, they ain't worried about nobody else out there. I know
True.
I'm not.
Well,
Nah,
I'm saying after the
shit.
fight or
I'm
whatever.
She worried about her dub. She's like, I gotta get this dub, bro. I don't care what nobody check. I don't know
boy,
what.
fuck out of
Oh,
here.
y'all leaving? Cool.
Shit. I mean, it seemed like it was like a prelim fight. That's what it came.
Damn,
it
yeah.
kind of seemed like. But at the end of the day, like I think that's where. I mean, it wasn't exciting, and that's what
Yeah.
it came down
Nah, it
to. And
wasn't
then
a good
even
fight.
when people started watching it, the first 2 rounds, everybody was just like, "Yo, I'm
All
out."
right, we out.
Man.
But
Oh, actually, real quick, then we'll talk about the co-main event from that card. Your
Co-main
boy
event from that
Joaquin
card.
Buckley versus Vicente Luque.
Yeah, talk to me.
I don't know, dude. I think Vicente is over the hump now.
he was gonna die if Randy was going. Yo, son, we was about. It was. Oh my god.
That's why he chose Joaquin Buckley, but
But
he got finished.
That was the wrong.
Yeah.
He would have got finished earlier. Like it would have been like early. It would have been first round done off. Like yo, niggas would have been sitting there like, man, you know what? Let's get this easy check. Yo, the
that was
fact
crazy.
that happened like that.
Yeah, dude, that was not good.
Like,
Yeah,
but
it was wild.
I feel like he just looked flat. He looked flat in the RDA fight.
You know
Yeah.
what? You know what though? That think about the way he fought. I think that guys, he's protecting his brain
Yeah.
because he had a brain bleed. He's coming back. He's fighting a guy with big power. You got to protect yourself. And I think that he was a little gun shy.
Yeah,
You know,
he
so
was-
I don't think he's gonna be the same ever again.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I
Because
think-
his style was always. I was talking about it this morning with my coach. Actually, his style is basically I'll take one to give you mine, best one, and a lot of guys can't take his. Now he has to completely abandon that style and go in a completely different direction, right? And how old is he? How do you reinvent yourself at this stage in your career?
Bro, he's like 33.
How do you?
34.
No.
Yeah,
He's younger.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh,
30.
32 maybe
I think
then.
he's 32.
Dude, that's
You
bad.
can't reinvent yourself. now.
Yeah.
There's no who you are is who you are. You can't. I don't see him reinventing himself to be a movement based fighter. He's a plodding guy, durable, good shells, boom. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, it was good. It was tough to see. Though, but I mean, that was me talking shit in earlier. But we know what it was. But
Oh yeah,
it's tough to see something like that. Like being a shell of who you are as a fighter or competitor in general. You don't want to look at somebody and be like, damn, like
yeah.
Unless you
So,
old.
so
you know
how,
what I'm saying?
how does that make you feel about Buckley's W?
I'm not saying it's not valid, but that was a good business move
For
first
him,
off,
yeah, to take that. Yeah.
to take that. Second, now we talk about who he fights next, right? Now, he took his number, automatically took a number, right? That's what happens.
Yeah.
So what number was he, like 11, 10?
11. So Buckley's now either 12 or 11.
So he's not, it sounds like he's willing to fight anybody. He's going to fight up or
right.
down.
Right.
He's in the middle. Now everybody's the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Holland, anybody? MVP?
Him and Kevin Holland fought. That was Joaquin Buckley's debut.
So-
Holland TKO'd him.
You could try to get that back. You know what I'm saying? Like, or, he could go up.
I could see the UFC giving him an unranked opponent like you, for example, since he just not jumped, but like he fought Vicente, got that high ranking. Now they're like, all right, we'll set you up with a guy out of the rankings
I
too.
don't think his team would want
That's a
that.
demon.
I think his team would want him to get a ranked opponent first. Like if I'm in the rankings initially, like your first fight in the rankings, you want to fight another ranked guy
Nah, I'm not
to
fighting.
potentially move up. It's like I just got here and I got to take a step back.
Yeah, I'm not fighting a demon in the beginning.
Yeah.
Also, I saw somebody mention. Oh, Maroon. Kiesa's out the rankings now too. He says.
A bum is out. But also think. Yeah, seriously. But also, I said the bum is out.
Oh,
Listen,
something else.
Bumbleclot.
No, not even.
Yo, that man was just holding up space, and y'all don't even get me started. Y'all saw what he did the other day?
I
What?
saw what he did.
Y'all saw what he's.
What he's wait?
Did we
What
even
you,
talk about it?
what you bugged out about last time?
Yeah.
Where he said DMing is
Yeah.
pushy shit, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. We talked about that.
Yeah.
And your boy too agreed with him.
Who's that?
Dean Thomas.
Dean Thomas. That's not my man's.
Weird takes.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
that's
anymore.
not my man's. Fuck out of here.
But real
Just
quick, while we
weirdo shit.
were talking about
Both of
Vicente,
them.
He gonna see you, gonna dap him up respectfully.
yeah,
Listen, I don't got no beef with them. It's just,
Yeah.
I just know what it is.
Yeah,
Like these niggas is weird, bro. It's
That's
just
weird
it's just
shit,
weirdo
bro.
shit. Like y'all don't even know we had like a whole conversation and like then to do that. That's just people get real goofy when the camera's on, and like
And
people,
fake,
and
yeah.
people around, they start tap dancing. So typical.
But that's also his man's, no? So he probably was trying
Well, they
to
and
work
that's
together.
and that's his
Yeah.
friend. So it is what it is. But that was just a weird ass take and a weird thing to do when the whole history of it and the conversations we had and some of the conversations on camera and the conversations me and you had personally is like that was just a strange thing to do. You could have told me that as my man. You could have been like, nah, bro, that's not how you do it. Instead of like, because you said some other shit at another time. So like,
But also DMing,
anyway, next.
I was just gonna say, from watching it, did seem like it's something they wanted it.
Yeah.
But you
They
talking
planned
from a
and
street.
plotted that.
You talking from a street perspective. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, not a lot of people are like, a man's perspective. Like, not a lot of people want to do that.
Yeah, it's
Nowadays.
like
Right.
you know what he would have respected if I went and I did some goofy ass skit
Which
and
is
called you
weird.
out with some skit. Like I'm like, bro, I just hit you up and was like, yo, what's up? Just say no.
I think
And then
that's
none
what
of this
it
would ever
is,
been a thing.
Is that directly approaching someone instead of doing it a way that they can just ignore? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, now we're face to face. Now I have to tell you no, and I
Then
don't want
say
to do
no.
that.
It's
No,
all
but
right, bro. Because look, what happened now when the UFC approached you, you didn't want to fight, right? And now you're out the rankings. But now guess what? Now that you're out the rankings, I don't want to fight you.
And
I'm
that's
out.
also the thing. I think
I want to
people-
fight somebody else, bro. I only wanted to fight you because of the rank. I didn't really care.
Right. It
But-
wasn't personal at all.
What was it?
It was just the number was nice, but now the number is not nice.
Businessman. Y'all niggas need to be businessmen. All right? Stop being emotional.
Yeah, just,
You know
they
what
were
I'm
just
saying?
reactive and emotional.
Yeah,
that was weird.
emotional, son. Just be businessmen.
and
Let your managers handle that.
Yeah, I agree. Let the
Yeah,
managers
like-
and it's
Yeah.
also it's like when it comes down to it, he could say whatever he wants, but you do know what happens behind the scenes.
Yeah,
you do.
that's a fact.
So it's
That's a
like
fact.
he can say whatever he wants on camera, but when you know the real of it,
We know what's up.
That's my excuse. Like, if I get to UFC, that's my excuse every time. Anybody walk up to me, yo, I want to fight you. I'm going to talk to my management. Like, even if
But
I
you-
want to fight you or I don't want to fight you, I'm going to talk to my management. That's it, bro. Like,
and
it's
that's
business.
valid to say.
That's
Yeah,
business.
That's all he could have said.
That's all he could have
said
said.
that too.
But
But anyway, I keep saying that next. I don't want to stay here.
It
we
just
we gotta
cut
go.
out.
We gotta
Oh
go. So,
no.
what cut out?
the video cut out.
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh, the stream.
Yeah, the stream stopped.
It still says it's going live.
No, the stream
No,
is
it's
good.
back. No,
It's
it's back
back?
now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
But
was
anyway,
so weird.
next.
Yeah,
Let's get
there's
off
a
that.
lot of
We got a
fights.
lot of fights we gotta get through.
Up next, we have to end the early prelims. Number 10 ranked Jalen Turner versus number 13 Renato Moicano. This is another good ass fight. Jalen Turner coming off of that big KO win over Bobby Green, and he took it on short notice. Shit's bugging out. Yeah, this is another good fight. Jalen Turner, the biggest lightweight in the division, is he not? What is he, like 6'5" or something, or 6'4"?
Yeah, just refresh because we're still live. I'm
No,
good
you're
on my
not
end.
either.
Yeah, all y'all got. They said they can hear us, but they can't see. Just refresh. I gotta walk y'all through y'all computers now.
No, it's-
Hit a refresh. So
twice I did. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hello.
my stream back. All right, everybody's back.
All right.
So yeah, Jalen Turner versus Moicano wants money.
6'3" Jalen Turner. Yeah, what do we think?
Yo, shout out to Moicano, bro. Moicano got to be one of the illest people on the roster.
Why?
Moicano's just dope, bro. Like
Just what he says?
the things he says, the way he learned English. Moicano comes off as if he learned English in a Call of Duty lobby.
Didn't he say that he did?
Like
Isn't that where he said he learned it?
It sound like he
That-
from Scarface.
that's his vibe. Like his vibe is just like I don't know. This English is just fire, bro. English is fire.
I feel like he reinvented himself like randomly out of
and-
nowhere.
But not only that, what I respect is that when he talks finances all the time, and he talks about like where he puts his money and investments and shit like that. That's a whole nother side of him that I love. That typically you're not hearing fighters talk about.
What does he say? I don't even know.
He's always talking about just like stocks and ETFs. And
Oh,
shit
so
like that.
he does that shit.
Yeah. So he's looking to create, and the podcast that he got is fire. So
He's doing the right things.
making the right moves.
Yeah,
Love to see it.
he definitely got a following. Like I said, his money, Moicano wants money. He blew up after that shit.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And he
sir.
can fight. But against Jalen Turner,
Yeah, that's my pick.
yeah, Jalen Turner, I
Jalen
agree.
Turner for the dub here.
I could see him finishing Moicano by
Yeah.
knocking out or whatever. TKO knockout.
Yeah.
The odds, though, on them, Turner at minus 225 to plus 185 for Renato Moicano.
Gonna be a good fight though.
Yes,
Don't miss that one.
Now, to start off the prelims, we have number 13 ranked Sadiq Yuseff versus
We're
Diego
44
Lopes.
minutes into the pod, and we just only did the early prelims. We need to get going.
Do you want to skip?
No, we're not
No,
skipping.
just go for quick.
Let's just go through them. So we got
Sadiq Yuseff versus Diego Lopes.
Take your pick.
fire.
Yeah,
Fire.
Diego Lopes, dude, he's a big fan favorite now. This
He
guy's a
is.
beast.
Short notice, he came on the scene and put on some wars.
Was it against Mosvar? What was it?
I don't know who to pick in this.
I think Diego Lopes, bro. He honestly,
But
Diego.
Yuseff is a dog. But
He
Yuseff
is.
ain't no, and we've known that Yuseff has always been a dog. It's
Right.
not- so it's hard to pick. Like this is a fight where it's like this reminds me of like shiny new toy. We got a new toy because what Diego Lopes is minus the jiu-jitsu is what Sadiq Yuseff is. It's just a motherfucker, bro.
True.
Just a tank coming forward, just non-stop action, durable, explosive, strong. You know what I mean?
But
And
now-
it's the same guy.
Now add the jiu-jitsu.
I think that Yuseff can deal with that. He's from Lloyd Irvin's. He's seeing that high level jiu-jitsu on a regular.
I don't know.
Sadiq.
dude.
Sadiq,
Sadiq?
right? Yeah, I'm going Sadiq.
I think
too here.
I think Diego Lopes takes this one.
All right, I'm going Sadiq.
Plus
Right.
136 for Sadiq and minus 162 for Diego Lopes, so he's the favorite.
All right, next up.
Next, we have number 5 ranked Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison making her bantamweight and UFC debut. Did she make weight? Oh no, it's not. That's next week. What am I saying? I will be surprised if she makes weight. Honestly, dude, that's a big
Kayla
cut for her.
Harrison?
Yeah, that's a big cut for her.
What weight did she fight? 35?
145. She's
45.
fighting at bantamweight now.
Because she was 55, right?
Dude, she's massive. Yeah, she fought at 55 in PFL, 45 I think, and now she's at 135.
Hot take. Holly Holmes.
Nah, ain't no hot take. Fuck that. We
Holly
seen this
Holm.
before.
Holly
Yo,
Holm.
that-
Holly Holm.
We seen this before. We seen this before. And then Holly Holm was down bad.
Yo,
We was
Holly
like, yo,
Holm.
Holly Holm was gonna lose that fight.
True.
And then she fucking shin kicked the Nick. Where is Ronda Rousey?
She did an interview the other day.
True, yeah, I saw it.
Did
Yeah.
you see it?
No.
Yeah, she was talking.
She was
about,
talking
said
out her
that-
ass.
No, why she? She talking out her ass. Why you say that? People are like, oh, she's making excuses again after all this time.
What was she
I
saying?
don't
now?
think so. I think that you know what she said. What I took away from that is, she was like, yo, I was getting way too much concussions. That's why I retired. She said she took a jab from Amanda Nunes in the first round. Said she was concussed.
Okay. I mean, but she legit been a competitor
Yeah.
doing judo, and them motherfuckers be.
Yo, they take impact.
They really do be
Well, they
taking
slam
impact.
you and shit,
Yeah.
right?
They really.
Yeah.
And so we don't know her struggle story. You know what I'm saying? She switched it up. She went to the UFC. She became champion. And all of a sudden, somebody came by and shin kicked the fuck out. Yo, get the fuck up out of here. That's basically what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The mouthpiece thing too was
Oh.
mad crazy. Somebody mentioned Master Diz said she said that one of the reasons why she lost was because of her mouthpiece. Come on, bro.
What she said? I didn't
She
hear.
said that her mouthpiece was I don't know. I'm paraphrasing, but it was about her mouthpiece not fitting right, and it was weird, and and it just
Bruh.
got into her
Oh
head.
yeah,
and all that.
Lord have
At
mercy.
that point, though, come on.
Yeah, mouthpiece is name.
That's not win or lose.
You know what's funny? I've had a mouthpiece, right, and a new mouthpiece, and when I put it in, it made me want to gag. Pause. Right?
No
But-
Diddy.
That's a wow. Yo,
Nah. It's just like my yo, chill. Right? That was my reflex because this shit was weird, right? It was like it went too far back. Like it was just too. It was a weird the way they. Yo, you see, you can't talk to niggas, bro. Like y'all just be doing too much, bro. I can't come here and just be real with y'all, bro. You all, oh man, niggas can't even have a conversation.
let it go, my fault. But let it go,
It
my
was
fault.
the no Diddy.
It wasn't no Diddy.
So anyway, it was weird, right? So but I didn't have a replacement mouthpiece, so I had to take out my mouthpiece and kind of like let it sit further out in I
In
let
the
it
fight.
as I'm walking to the thing. Like as soon as they put it in after they checked me, and it just was weird. I was just like I wanted to throw. I was like, the fuck. So I pulled it out and I walked in and I had to hold it like in my mouth as
This
they
is in the
announced me.
UFC?
Yeah. And then once the fight started, guess what happened? All that adrenaline and all that, you
You forget about it.
popped it in.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
The adrenaline. You focused on this right now. So for that to be cutting through your adrenaline in that moment and like for that to be bothering you, that's strange.
That's an excuse. I
So
feel
then
like.
mentally you weren't in it then.
Right.
Mentally, I
No,
wasn't
no,
in.
no,
I
no.
wasn't
No,
worried
I'm
about the
talking about her.
mouthpiece.
I'm talking about her.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Mentally, obviously, she wasn't even. If you're like that,
Oh,
tuned
she was in it.
into the.
Yeah, 100%.
She was in it. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I watched her do the pads. She was looking wild on the pads, like going crazy. I was like, yo, the setup. I was just like, damn, her boxing got crazy.
They gassed her in the
Everything.
boxing.
They gassed her
Yeah.
They gassed her.
crazy.
But that's what the marketing
Head
machine
movement,
does.
all that shit, nigga. I was just like, damn. But that head kick, I'm telling you, that's the worst head kick you could ever
Yeah,
get.
that's a
in your
fall
life.
from grace.
In your
Hard for
life.
her.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
your life, bro. That's why if she made a mouthpiece excuse, no. Put your fucking hands up.
Jaja.
Yeah,
That's
bad.
it. But going back to Kelly Harrison, I'm hoping Holly Holm do the same thing to another judo master. Nothing wrong with Kayla Harrison, but
Yo, if Holly Holm does that again,
That'd be crazy.
That'd
At
be
her
massive
age too,
for-
she's like
massive for her.
41 now, 42.
she was a massive underdog the
yeah,
first time.
she was even
Yeah.
bigger than what she is now. Right now,
You know what I'm
Kayla
saying?
Harrison is at
And-
minus 500.
No, like I'm not. I don't know. Do you think age plays as difference within the women's?
I think
Then
it plays
as
in
men.
sports in general.
Yeah,
I
sports
think
in
it
general.
does.
Regardless,
Yeah.
because I know you say like women, they don't typically like, they're not as, they don't have the punching power the same.
Yeah.
So would the age affect that?
I don't know.
But then we also gotta consider the weight cut. The weight cut.
Yeah, that's gonna-
That's
Yeah.
the main thing I'm thinking about.
Well, that's
Sure.
just
that
gonna
weight
get
cut.
harder.
That's
and
a
harder
big
and
ass
harder.
weight. And she's a big girl. She
Yeah,
fought at
she's
55.
ginormous, bro. She's jacked.
So it's just that boxing. She's still a champion in boxing now, but we don't know.
Mr. Zeroni said crazy that Troy and Randy still ain't shout me out. We're gonna have to talk about this Monday, fellas.
Who?
Mr. Zeroni.
Oh,
Son, that's the only thing you had to
my
say,
guy.
son.
That's my
No,
guy.
he's been talking
That's
this whole
Brian.
time, but
No.
What up, what up, Brian? What
That's the
up,
only
what up?
thing you had to say, son. Like, yo, like, and we didn't even know. You know what?
See,
He
I
did
didn't
tell
even-
me his that name.
but
He
if
did.
he-
He did tell me though.
I
ain't
didn't
going
know
to-
his
he
at
told,
name.
he told me.
I didn't know his
and
at
he
name.
also said Harrison at minus 500 is criminal.
Yo,
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Brian, man. Brian be coming to class on Mondays at Brooklyn MMA. If y'all want to come get some work, pull up to Brooklyn MMA. And Brian be putting in the work. I see him there grinding every day. Or
Yeah,
he's,
for
on the
real.
Mondays when we go there, he's giving 100%. I respect it, my boy.
Don't be coming here trying to press niggas. Fuck out of here, nigga. I see you Monday. Fuck out of here. I'll see you Monday again, nigga.
Not the threats.
Want to press niggas talk about, oh, it's crazy how, it's crazy how I'm going to see you Monday. You going to be cast on the floor again, nigga. I still love you, bro.
Oh, man.
All right,
Next
go
up,
ahead.
let's
Fight.
go. Who
Up
we got?
next, we have number 8 featherweight ranked Calvin Kattar versus number 2 ranked bantamweight Aljamain Sterling. He's making his featherweight debut in this fight.
I'll comment too.
This is another good fight. I mean, a former champ, obviously. Now moving up to featherweight for the first time against Calvin Kattar, a strong boxer. Yeah, how do we see this one playing out? I think Aljamain obviously is going to stick to his usual game plan:
The grappling.
grappling, wrestling.
It's
yeah.
grappler versus striker. That's what it is.
Right.
Aljamain lacks in the stand up, but excels in the grappling. We don't typically see Calvin Kattar grappling too much, but he definitely excels in the stand up. It's grappler versus striker. Whoever can implement their game plan first wins this fight. If Aljamain could get him down, I think Aljamain dominates on the ground. If Calvin can stop the takedown, I think he knocks Aljo out.
Well-
I just have a question real quick. So, like, whenever I hear people say that, and then we can move on, it's whoever implements who is better at implementing their game plan between these two
Jaja.
men?
You don't know.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it- you don't know until the moment.
Whoever
you know what's
does it
crazy?
first.
Because it's different from opponent to
The
opponent.
opponent. That's what we say. Styles make fights. And another thing is that energy is a motherfucker. Energy does not lie. And this sounds crazy to a lot of people that's never been in there, but I'm sure Troy can attest to this. There was a reason. You remember when Conor used to fight? You remember? There's a reason he used to beat motherfuckers to the center. I took that to this day. I use that as something I took away from him watching him. You beat motherfuckers to the center. And you notice how he comes out with his hands nice and high, real big. And what the coach is always saying: be first, be first, be first. You come out, boom. Even Buckley versus Vicente. At that look when the fight started, they both ran to the
They
center,
met in the middle.
and they just boom, the clash, the first clash.
Literally.
That means a lot. That dictates a lot. That first part of the fight dictates a lot. So whoever can get the other person moving backwards initially, 90% of the times that person is gonna have an advantage of like implementing their shit. Because a person going backwards is on defense. Sometimes they come back and but if you get a person going back, you're gonna be implementing your game plan.
Fair. Low key is like alpha beta. It sounds like
Facts. It's like That's why people always ask me why you don't touch hands. Why you don't touch hands when the fight start? Like I remember when I fought Warlley Alves. Warlley Alves was staring across from me, right? And all week I saw him. It was love for me. I be chilling. When I see you, what's up, man? Good to see you. We gonna have a good fight, bro. Can't wait to get in there. Let's get this money. Fight of the night. You know what I'm saying? And then you got dudes who just mean mug all day, like tough. They see you and they don't. Them like, all right, you're mad about. I don't know what you're mad about, but we could sort it out tomorrow, right? But me personally, I'm always love, right? So I see him all week. I see him love, right? The fight start now. We there. Weigh-ins, he was chilling at the weigh-in, same shit. The fight start, he's across from me, beating his face. Like now he's angry, now he's mad, and he's getting his game face on. I'm like, oh, that told me a lot. You're different from when I saw you all week because you're in the ring now. So that means you got to gas yourself. You don't believe in your
right,
ability.
He's overcompensating.
You got to overcompensate for something. So that's how I took it. And like now he's like, his face was red how hard he was slapping himself. And then look, the fight started. I run to the center. The fight started. He reaches out to start touching gloves. But now I fuck you up because now when you reach to touch gloves, I just wipe my hands like this in my shorts, and I'm like, no, wow, and then I'm on you immediately. Now that I feel like that does something to someone's brain. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like them not touching gloves and then coming to punch you right in the head?
No, when someone presses you immediately, where he's doing all this extra shit,
right?
To like gas himself up to prepare himself for all this shit, right? And then he wants to touch gloves. I never touch gloves.
Right.
I just get to the center and get to work.
But also, you're like, where
was all that energy?
Just before.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you put me on now. I'm like, oh, all right, I'm prepared for. I'm like, okay,
right.
Okay, this is what we're doing. Let's go, right? I don't have time to stop, touch your gloves, and now let's go back to being, all right, let's do it. I'm in that mode now, so it's like let's just do it. I don't have time for none of that. We'll touch after. And I've seen fighters tell fighters that like, we'll touch after.
That's fair.
Same thing. I'll give you another example. When I fought Chaos. Chaos mean mugged me all week. Chaos was just mugging me all week. He was the toughest man all week. I even said what's up to his coach. They were just all tough guys.
In his baggy suit.
That's crazy. They got that Midwest swag. Is mad crazy. That Midwest swag is nuts.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But like, you see like it's all tough guy shit. And then when the fight start, you asking like, touch gloves, touch. That. Now, what do you want me to do? Mentally, I'm gonna take advantage of that in the moment, right? I'm not gonna say yes or no. I'm gonna just stare at you. So you confused whether we're gonna touch gloves or not. So when the fight start, I don't want to tell you no, so you don't reach out to touch gloves. I want to have that. You reach out to gloves, and I'm like, nah. I want to have that over you.
Right.
So it's like little games like that. I don't know. It's like, so he's reaching out. He's looking at me like, want to touch? I'm just like, yo, I didn't even see you. I'm just acting like I don't see you. I saw you, but I don't want to tell you no, because if I tell you no, then you don't come out and touch. You come out and you fight.
So you're saying you're putting him unsure.
Keep him unsure. So now that when he comes out and he does reach out to touch gloves, I want to be the one to say, no, I'm not touching gloves. Fight.
And then what happened?
Then we won. That's it.
Master just said, damn, this man's sinister.
Yeah, but that's just some people just take shit differently mentally. That's just like, for instance, I see certain shit like, look at O'Malley. O'Malley fought when O'Malley fought Aljamain. You notice what color shorts O'Malley had on? O'Malley never wear green shorts. Who always wear green shorts for the Jamaica colors? Aljamain. He took the green shorts because he had the option. They gave him the option first, so he took the green shorts. I'd do the same shit. Nah, you ain't wearing green. I'm gonna wear your country color.
True, because what would O'Malley be wearing green for? He's American.
Yeah, but he chose green first, and so green was not available to Aljo.
Do you recognize that?
Of course, I see little shit like that. I'm like, yo, I know it's mental warfare.
Like me for real.
It's mental warfare. It is what it is. It's the little things. That was in the details, you know.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Anyway, there was a comment I was trying to. Oh, well, I guess we'll get to that in news time. Waddy gave us a John Jones update.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. But next fight.
Well, Calvin Kattar -112 over -108 for Aljamain Sterling, so he's Calvin Kattar the slight favorite. Now, last fight in the prelims, number 2 Jiří Prochazka versus number 5 Alexander Rakic.
Jiří.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? How come?
Yeah, I love Rakic's style. I love how aggressive he is, but the injuries, man, he been prone with the
Yeah,
injuries.
true. What was his knee or something like that, or his leg?
Yeah, and then he's been out for so long to come back against a wild card like this. How do you prepare for Yuri?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. How does anyone prepare for Yuri?
Yeah.
It's a wild one. But plus 110 for Yuri Prochazka over minus 130 for Alexander Rakic. So he's a slight underdog in that one.
Nice.
All right. To start the main card, finally, we got Bo Nickal versus Cody Brundage. I see a lot of people talking shit that Bo Nickal's on the main card in this UFC 300. Plenty of other fights that could be on the main card, but they decided to put him there. I don't know why.
He's being pushed right now as a big prospect. He got some wins.
Huge
he's-
following.
Yeah, he have huge following. Big in the wrestling community. Huge potential. He's a massive prospect, so you got to respect that. The thing is, he's going to have to fight somebody soon. So this is a good one to get him on the main card. Main card's going to get a lot of eyes, so it's promotion. This is a business move right here. He's probably going to steamroll Brundage. But after Brundage, we'd love to see him, get a step up.
Rankings?
Yeah, get a step up in competition
Because
now.
this would be his third fight in the UFC, and he's finished both of his first 2 fights in the first round. So if he gets this one out in the first round again, that's
Yeah, they're bringing him along nicely.
Right.
I see it. I like it.
He's a massive favorite, though. Biggest favorite on the card at minus 1350 to plus 800 for Cody Brundage.
Oh, Hail Mary, throw that in a parlay, y'all. $50 parlay.
For
See what happens.
Cody
For
Brundage?
Brundage with a couple Brundage and what's her name?
Who?
Kayla Harris.
And
Oh,
Holly
and
Holm.
Holly
Holly
Holmes.
Holm, yeah.
$50. I wonder how much that pays out.
Imagine.
That'd be nice. That'd be over 1,000,
I mean,
definitely.
$50. That's not
Yeah.
bad to just.
Why not?
Also, Mr. Zeroni said UFC initially said that Nickal versus Brundage would start the card off.
Well,
So,
this
it
is the card.
Well, he also did tweet or say something. He's like, yeah, I'll never, if I ever fight in the prelims, I'll like retire or something like that from the UFC. He did say that.
Who said that?
Bo Nickal.
Oh, that's fine. I mean,
Okay.
this good shit.
Life,
Listen.
life goes on.
Talk
Bro.
You're saying, like,
no.
Tucker-
It's good shit, man. The dude knows the game, bro. He knows his position. He should go on there and say some shit like that to get what? Us being like, what? You want us to talk?
It was
Rage-
uproar.
rage-
There-
Yeah, it was
yeah,
uproar.
there
Of
was
course,
uproar for
you
it.
know what he's doing, man. Go ahead.
So,
Do your thing, bro.
Are
That's
you
smart.
saying he's one of the fighters that is here for a good time, not a long time? Make
Maybe.
the most
Nah,
money
I
can.
think he'll be here for a
He
long
look-
time.
He's skilled.
He's not taking any
I don't mean
damage.
Not a long time. Like, it's like if I don't ever make it to the belt, I don't care. I'm just
Nah,
trying to
I
make this
think
back.
he's
He
trying.
does.
I think a little bit of both. He's trying to get to the belt.
He
wants to fight
100% wants to become a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think that
he also does the right.
He knows the game. Like you say that, you get people.
He's also like 26 years old.
And if someone put him on a prelims, he wouldn't retire. That he just
Yeah,
saying that
exactly.
to get action from people.
He's
which is
young
good.
as shit too, so I mean, he's got a lot of time. But then up next, after Bo Nickal versus Cody Brundage, we have number 1 Charles Oliveira, ranked lightweight, versus number 4 ranked lightweight Armin Tsarukyan. This is another good ass fight, bro.
Tiny office drops on Monday, y'all. This is where you want to get my personal picks for these fights.
So you're not gonna give your pick.
I'm not
right
gonna get my picks right now. My picks are gonna be on the Tiny Office for this. Tiny Office drops on Monday. It'll be on the YouTube channel. But y'all can go ahead and make our picks. But these fights are fire.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. On Tiny Office, we broke down with who we had on. We had Action Brunson. Me and Action Brunson sat down in the Tiny Office and we broke down Charles Oliveira versus Armin Tsarukyan. How do you say his name?
Tsarukyan.
Tsarukyan. We also broke down Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. I was struggling with the names of Whaley and the other lady. So I had Brunson was good at that. He was.
Well, he's from Flushing.
Yeah,
And if
a
you
lot
know
of
anything
Asians in
about-
Flushing.
yeah.
If you know, you know.
If you
He from
know, you
Queens.
know,
There's mad
yeah.
Asians over there, so he was cooking the names easy. And then for the main event, we also broke down Jamal Hill versus.
And low key, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is gonna make the final cut, but you guys talked about Holly Holmes and Kayla Harrison.
We did talk about Holly Holmes and Kayla Harrison.
That
too.
might be extra content.
Yeah, so get over to the YouTube ! YouTube in the chat, please, somebody, and yeah, click that link, get over to the YouTube, sub up, and
Watch it.
you know what I mean.
All right. So then, does anyone want to give Troy?
I
and
think
Phil?
Charles Oliveira. I think he could take it over Armin Tsarukyan.
Yeah, that's a take. I love Oliveira.
Yeah,
I
same.
want Oliveira to win.
Same.
Armin is on a come up.
He is.
Yeah, he's a young gun.
Yeah.
Armin is a bad boy, bro.
Yeah, he's on a come up, bro.
But y'all know how I feel about Charles. I think Charles is just
He's a dog.
he's seen it all. Armin, he has more fights in the UFC than Armin has his entire career.
Right, exactly.
So
Just
know
that
that.
experience
Charles the
alone.
other night.
Oh yeah,
Hold on.
other night I was watching Charles just randomly, just watching his
Crazy.
rise of like throughout. Cause yo, y'all knew a lot of y'all new here, man. Chat. Let me tell y'all something. You remember? Do y'all remember when fans had Charles Oliveira as the he can't take a shot?
Gatekeeper too.
Yeah, gatekeeper. Oh, he breaks. He breaks easy. They're gonna break as soon as they touch him. He breaks. Do y'all remember that era of Charles Oliveira when everyone thought that's who he was? He would win. He was a 50-50 fighter. He lost. He won. He lost. He won. He lost. He won.
Yeah.
And nobody liked Charles Oliveira. Except so said, yeah. I did.
Until his rebrand.
Until he
love Charles.
rebranded, got the blonde hair,
Went to a new gym, yeah.
tatted up, new gym, just started going crazy. Finishing people, right? Everyone's like, oh shit, this dude, you know? So you got to respect that. That's why I respect Charles. Because Charles, it's easy. When in the beginning of your career, when you take a couple losses and the fans are saying whatever about you, it's easy to be like, oh, I guess.
It's
yes,
true,
yes,
yeah.
this is what it is. All right? And
Gatekeeper.
so now what you stop training as hard. You just show up and go through the motions. You don't have no intentions of actually progressing and becoming better. These motherfuckers stayed locked in and progressively got better in front of our eyes.
Right, didn't give up.
That's hard to show up every day for all that from all them years, bro. So I got mad respect for him. Crazy respect
Forever.
for him.
And he's just a great person.
Great
Yeah,
guy,
he's
by the way, too.
Like, actually.
Great guy. And
Yeah.
look at his team. That says a lot.
Yeah, they're all behind him. Yeah,
look at
all
his
those
team.
guys.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
So shout out to Charles Oliveira, man.
I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, me too.
A
You
massive,
know who's like that too, by the way? Real quick, sorry not to cut you off. Dustin Poirier is right there in that category.
as like great person, great
Same
guy.
got the storyline.
Oh,
Storyline of the career.
Right.
Love it. Love to see it.
Yes, very much so. Master This said, I feel the same way about Charles as I do Michael Johnson. He can beat anyone and he can lose to anyone.
Big facts.
And then also Sofla said that Charles had a daughter and shit changed.
Yeah, true. When he had his kid, now he had just had another baby.
Is that yeah?
So
That's
he's
what
on the
Mr.
come up
Cerrone
again.
said. So he's back up. Is what you're
He's
saying.
on the come up.
It-
What he did to Justin Gaethje alone too is like no one has done that to him before.
Yeah.
When he beat the fucking dropped him, and then
Isn't that great though? I love to see like when the skinny man, you know what I'm
He's got
saying?
the power
They
puncher.
be seeing like, cause the thing is, they see Justin Gaethje, this jack dude, and he just like yeeting
knocking people out.
and
yeah.
then you look at the skinny guy, he just come in and he just ying with a laser down the middle, and people are just like, oh,
Drops
he didn't look
him,
like
yeah.
he could
They
do that.
don't expect it.
Yeah, I don't expect it. Yo, we be cracking.
And
Skinny motherfuckers be cracking, bro.
Maroon said Charles beat Murderers Row, the top of the division.
Exactly, yeah.
He really
So
did.
he's seen it once again. But Oliveira comes in at plus 170 to minus 205 for Armin Tsarukyan.
Yes, sir.
That's a good bet.
Yeah, another underdog possible. Now up next for the BMF belt, we have number 2 ranked lightweight contender Justin Gaethje versus number 2 ranked featherweight contender Max Holloway. Max Holloway making this isn't his lightweight debut, but his second fight in lightweight division, I think, right? His first
Yeah,
was against Poirier, and now his second against Justin Gaethje. But yeah, this is another crazy ass fight.
I think he came up too soon.
He claimed he put on the muscle correctly.
Yeah. But if you come up in a division like that, I think to do it right way, you fight quote unquote lower competition within that division before you go to the top. He came in the division, went straight to the top.
Yeah, straight to Poirier.
And we saw what happens with the power up there. Like the power up there is different. We saw what happens when he was getting hit by fucking
It's
Poirier.
a technical ability though. You know what I'm saying? Like he just don't like he takes shots to
To get off what he needs to get off. His
You know what I'm
volume
saying?
fuck
His volume
people up.
just fuck people up. But like, how much can he take?
Yeah.
At Gaethje too is a
It's the
a
same
puncher.
thing. He is. But you know what? His style allows him to just disrupt people because of that. And maybe he can disrupt Gaethje. If he can disrupt Gaethje, I think it'll be good. But his chin does save him a lot.
Yeah.
In Max Holloway. His chin does save him a lot. But
Yeah, I'm still a Max Holloway fan too.
Of course.
I like his boxing. I like his volume. In the sport, like he keeps moving. He keeps everybody moving. I think Gaethje takes it though.
Yeah, I think
Nah.
Gaethje takes it as well. I don't know if he finishes him, but I still see Gaethje. I could see it going distance.
if he does take it, I think he finishes him. If he
Really?
wins, he finishes.
We've never seen Max Holloway get knocked out or even dropped though.
Well, we seen him on skates though.
Yeah, we seen him on skates.
Who against who?
Poirier.
Oh, right.
That's a different. And Poirier be like picking his shots too. Like he
Yeah,
don't be.
Gaethje would just slam
Throw.
some shit.
He would just throw some random shit sometimes, and he'd be like, all right, so we hopefully he could keep his hands up and move the way he needs to move. To switch it up a little bit. I think as you get older, you need to switch it up.
Yeah, but he's still young. Got a lot of fight
Yeah.
years, but he's still very young.
Yeah.
Well, Gaethje at minus 238 to plus 195 for Max Holloway. And now for the co-main event, we have a straw women's title fight. Zhang Weili, champion, versus #1 ranked strawweight Yan Jinan.
Your favorite fight on the card. Baby.
Zhang Weili, yes,
break it down.
sir.
Philip. Take us home. Take us home.
I think Zhang Weili, she defends her title. On the feet, I think she's better than Zhang Jinan. Honestly, I think everywhere she's better than Yan Jinan. Yan Jinan is striking, I wouldn't say his best, but I would say maybe in the grappling or wrestling department, that's where she would be better than Zhang Weili. But even then, I think Zhang Weili takes it.
She need to take this girl down.
Yeah,
Weili she don't need to play around with this girl in the hands.
exactly.
I don't feel like she should play around with this girl in the hands, son. Like she just work your way inside and do what you gotta do. You
don't think she could match go hand for hand with her like
You talking
boxing?
about boxing wise?
Yeah,
No.
you don't
Hell
think so?
no.
You think it's that far off?
I think she can.
it's not far off, but I think it's pretty. Yeah. You know what?
Really?
It's
Yo,
pretty far.
She's nice though. Now, Wait, the other girl, she is nice.
Young
She is
Jinan.
not, I'm
She
talking
is,
boxing
she is.
wise. Just boxing in general.
You saw how she knocked out Andrade step going backwards.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
backwards. So you
bro.
know she got power too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's a tank.
She got to go on the inside, and I'm a Weili fan. I'm rooting for Weili, but like she needs to go inside and work her magic, because at the end of the day, if you stay in this boxing range, and she got good footwork too. The other
Yan Jinan.
yeah, she got good footwork.
Yeah, she's a good fighter. She's a very good fighter.
I mean, she deserves to be up there, and it's they rep it for their country, so they're gonna wild out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
China
they
versus
gonna
China.
wild out. China versus China.
They
for a
gonna
world
wild
title.
out.
When do
Is
we
that
see
the
that?
first time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
that
say
is the
when do
first
we
time.
see
It's the
that?
first
honestly?
time they gonna wild out. It ain't
That's
this
cool.
ain't a regular thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of pride on the line.
What?
man.
True.
A lot
This
of
is for
pride
you.
on the
This
line.
is for you to go back to your country and be like, yo, I'm president.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the best one.
I'm the best one. You feel me?
Oh
Nah,
man.
In
son.
the world
That-
and this
that's
country.
that's like Johan Blake and Usain Bolt
Yeah,
on a
it
100
is.
meter on the
It
line,
is.
but 100-meter
It
dash.
is, bro.
Like, that's true.
Yo,
it's
nigga,
friendly competition.
Yeah,
now,
that's
what you
true.
call it.
It ain't nothing
ain't-
friendly
no,
about this.
no,
Ain't nothing friendly about it.
this is for the pride. This is you go to your country and you look like the president. That's
Wow.
it.
Well, you know who's not losing? China.
China.
Exactly.
China.
But Zhang
China.
Weili is the heavy favorite, minus 440 to
If you know,
plus
you know.
340. Oh, is that Trump?
Oh, man.
Minus 440 for Zhang Weili to plus 340 for Zhang Yinan. So big big heavy
I might
favorite.
have to make some underdog bets on this one.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Screw Jack with the sub.
Hey, thank you.
The Prime, you know what I
sir.
mean? Twitch Prime, much love, though. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Master Diz says that Zhang Weili lifted Shaq clean off his feet. She's built different.
All right.
Next.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
now,
not even going to get into that because y'all going to be like, y'all going to start coming for me. All right, man.
now the main
Y'all be so impressed with everything. Right.
the main event, light heavyweight title fight, Alex Pereira champion versus
wait,
number
hold
one
up.
Jamal Hill.
You lifted Shaq up, nigga.
Me? Nah.
Single leg.
If I could lift up Shaq, that's what you asked me? Or you asked me if I
Dead
picked
weight.
up Shaq?
Dead weight.
He's
Shaq.
saying, can you pick up?
She picked up Shaq like this. She
yeah,
hugged
he's
his leg
asking
and
you
picked him
if
up.
you can do that.
Can you?
I don't know.
Can you?
I ain't answering that
I
question.
have no clue.
Alright, can you pick up Shaq?
Maybe if
Alright.
she could do it, maybe I can. I don't know.
You 100% in that setting, in that exact situation, you'd pick him up.
Probably. I have
100%.
the lower body to do it.
You do. You
With-
do. 100%. But anyway, I'm moving on before they start saying all types. Before they start coming for
So
me.
Yeah, they
Randy
said Randy
can.
can with those legs.
Oh shit.
They'd crack.
Oh, fuck y'all, man. Come on. Next.
Well, last fight of the night, the main event, Alex Pereira champion, light heavyweight champion versus number one ranked Jamal Hill. Alex Pereira looking to get back for Jamal Hill's win over
You know
his
what?
now coach,
Real quick.
Glover Teixeira. What's up?
If Shaq sprawled, do you think she'd pick him up?
Oh,
No.
That was it.
All right.
He would lay on top of her,
wait,
crush her
hold on.
head.
Hold on. Hold on.
If he sprawled, she would not be able to pick him up.
300 pounds.
Done off.
He's
Done off
gotta
under
be-
that shit, bro.
Yo, I imagine. But yo, listen. If she's strong, she's strong.
She's strong.
She definitely
She
is.
is strong. She's a fucking tank, bro. She's a beast.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see this fight. We're gonna
He's
see this fight.
324 pounds.
Jaja.
Oh no, I ain't lifting that son up.
You not lifting him up?
Sprawling?
If he just stand there and be like, ha ha
Sprawling?
ha 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 ha, go ahead, pick me, go ahead, pick
Hey.
me up, pick me up,
Pause.
go ahead and pick me up.
What kind of grown man? I'm looking at grown man.
That's Shaq MO with the MMA fighters. You ain't see Ngannou picked him up. That's his MO,
Well, I
bro.
think
When he come
Zhang-
to-
Oh,
when
I
he
gotta
come to
be
the-
like every MMA fighter is to
Listen,
be lifting
man.
grown men up. Be
You-
like, yeah, man, I'm gonna lift you up. Yeah, let me lift you up. I see a random nigga on the street. Yeah, let me lift you up, nigga. Like, yo, what's up?
It's not a random nigga.
What's up? That's a random nigga to me. I see him in a party. Yeah, lift me up, nigga. Like,
No,
oh,
all right, y'all at the fucking
That
the
would kind of
PI.
sound weird.
You making it weird.
nah.
That's hyper masculine ass, bro.
Nah,
You
I'm
making
not
it,
saying that's hyper masculine. I'm
bro.
just saying.
If Shaq comes to the PI, when he comes
Okay.
to the PI, that's his MO, bro. Every fighter they interact with, every fighter they pick him up.
You lift me up.
Lift me up. Yo, next.
That's his MO. So he comes to the PI. You looking at the nigga. Hey, and he's like, yeah, lift me up, nigga. That's
ain't gonna say it like that.
That's his MO,
He ain't gonna
nigga.
say it
No,
like
you
that.
said that's his MO.
That's his MO. I'm 100% picking him up.
You would?
100% I'm picking him up. Yeah.
But what if you fail? Then it's
Why
embarrassing.
would I fail?
Like, what if you can't do it?
I could pick him up. If he's standing there, I'm picking him up, bro.
That you need to put that question somewhere, like on the street. Bring Rude Boy on the street back. Are you picking Shaq up? Are you picking Shaq up?
In Jamaica, Queens.
Nah, not out here, bro. Not out here.
Yeah,
Not out here. We gotta go to Vegas with that, bro. Not out here.
That's a random nigga in Jamaica, Queens.
What the fuck you talking about? Not out here, bro.
Might as well say suck my dick.
Yeah, exactly. You get killed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, next,
So he's like,
next,
Bati boy, that nigga go crazy on you in the street.
Next fight, bro.
All right. What for the third time? The last fight of the night: Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Champion Alex Pereira versus #1 ranked Jamal Hill.
Should I give y'all my pick here?
No.
Or should I just let y'all go to tiny office?
Well, we already know you're
Yeah,
gonna say Jamal Hill.
Yeah, we already know that, but so
Alex Pereira's regional
All right.
level.
Yeah, Jamal Hill then.
I just don't like you.
Go find out why on the tiny office.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Good shameless plug right there. But I don't like the fact that because I was watching Aljamain shit recently, and he was training with Jamal.
Violated my man's like violated him.
Wait,
bro.
what'd he say? What happened?
He put him on blast, bro.
Who? Aljamain?
He told his whole training regimen. Like,
Aljamain
yo,
did?
what he does, how he's training.
Oh,
And then I'm I swear to God, this is exactly what I did.
He up there getting subbed up by Aljo, bro.
Yo, I clicked
the
it off.
PI.
I clicked it off, and I literally went to fucking
To the gram?
no, for Alex Pereira's fucking
you went to his
YouTube. I'm like, yo, I have no faith in this man right here, Jamal. But like again, he made it to be champion. Nothing wrong with a black man being up there. I support all black people. But damn, another black person tearing another. You know what?
You felt like that's what it was? You feel like he was tearing him down? I don't think so.
No, he was just doing it. He unconsciously was doing it. He wasn't doing it on purpose.
I don't think it was malicious.
it wasn't malicious at all.
I think it was just dumb.
he was just exposing the nigga.
Yeah, I think it was just dumb, bro. I'm like, why you post this, bro?
Oh, son.
I saw that on
He
Instagram.
wants the clicks.
I was like, why you post this, bro? Don't post that. The man, he's getting ready for a world title.
Yeah, son. Make him look out of shape and all that.
Looking
Damn.
crazy.
Damn, you know what? But shut up, man. Shit. Because I was watching his shit recently. He be posting his right shit.
He does well with it, yeah.
But that was wild.
That was wild, son. To do my man's like that, son.
That
Like,
was wild.
and then
That's
like
like a big no-no. Like you don't do that.
I don't think he
he was
thinking
not. He
about
was
it.
not maliciously doing it. He
I
was
don't
not
think he was
So
maliciously.
he
thinking about it.
thoughtlessly.
Thoughtlessly.
Thoughtlessly was just like I'm gonna post his whole like what he does. He said I was training earlier. People was coming at me, so I just came back outside, and started training with him. But he wasn't training hard. He was training moderately. He usually trained moderately. He don't train like he just started breaking him
Put son on
down.
blast.
And it was just, I mean, it's cool to talk about it, but right before the 300.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not trying to trigger anything, but is it weird, like as a fighter, right, when people do that? Like we'll talk about their training with you, like on a pod, let's say, or like on a show, and then be like, oh yeah, he's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is weird, especially if they're not like your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But
We don't hear that as often.
Because
I
fighters,
feel like
you're
you
not
don't
gonna
do
dissect
that.
somebody's game. Like I'll dissect a nigga's game if it's like, all right, well, I don't know him and I'm just going off of what I see on TV. But like for my teammates or someone that I'm training with, I'm not gonna come on a pod and put that on blast.
Right.
you know,
I don't know. I
just, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But like guys do that, and I
Sometimes
find that weird.
they do. Yeah, it is what it is.
Wait, I don't.
Excessive said, is Phil okay?
Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm chilling.
Oh.
Phil's getting woozy.
Yeah.
the lights
hungry
getting
hungry and concussed.
Yeah, that's not a good combo.
Zeroni said Jamal is undefeated against Brazilian fighters.
Nice.
How many has he fought? He fought Glover Teixeira. Who else? I don't even know.
I think Jamal gets it though.
You think
Jamal
so?
Gets it done, yeah.
Is he got good
But
wrestling?
you're not gonna tell us why until Tiny offers.
Yeah.
Yeah, does he got good wrestling?
Jamal.
I don't watch.
Yeah,
I never,
Jamal's got good. He's got good
I never
wrestling.
watched him fight.
And jiu-jitsu.
I think
He's-
defensive wrestling. They typically don't see him wrestle though. Typically don't see him wrestle.
So he's saying he had better striking.
He said Johnny Walker and Glover.
Yeah, true. And Thiago Santos.
There you go. There's 3. You too. You beat all the Brazilians you've ever fought so far. Knock on wood.
But dude, this is gonna be a sick fight. Any fight that obviously Alex Pereira, he just blew up into stardom in the UFC. He has so many fans now. But I don't know. I could see him getting the finish too in this fight against Jamal Hill. I don't think we've seen Jamal Hill.
It can go either way.
We haven't seen Jamal Hill get finished either. But still, I think with Alex Pereira and his what's it called?
Who do you think is more skilled?
Skilled in MMA, Jamal Hill, more well-rounded fighter for sure. But in terms of striking, I feel like Alex Pereira. I mean, Alex Pereira, he's got that like weird, awkward, not awkward, but like doesn't he got like some weird?
It's pretty awkward.
It is, right? It's weird. Yeah. It's weird.
He'll take one to give you
just
one,
to give
and
it.
not most people could take his.
But against Jamal Hill, we've seen him knock motherfuckers out cold too.
Yeah.
Like put people out bad. So I mean, it's one of these fights where I feel like it's whoever gets the shot in first to get that win or to get the knockout.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with
Agreed.
Sofla said last time we saw him wrestle, didn't Paul Craig steal his arm?
Yeah, he did, but Paul Craig does that with everyone. Like you're not with Paul Craig, you're not. I don't think you're thinking about that. Well, you have to be thinking about it, but he does that to everyone. And that's when he was sitting there with his face like that, with his arm dangling.
Oof.
Yeah, she was wild.
And then Wadi said, "I don't think he'll wrestle. He seems like the guy who wants the ego fight."
Yeah, I think so too. I think since he did it to
What do you
Glover
mean?
Teixeira too,
What's ego fight?
like he's like, oh, I can stand with Pereira. I can knock him out. Because we know Pereira's
That
not
would be
wrestling.
ego?
That would definitely be ego fighting because
So
especially if
would
you,
Pereira be ego fighting as well?
No,
No,
because
because
that's his strong.
his
That's all he
strong suit.
does.
So what's Jamal's strong suit?
wrestling.
No, it's not.
He knocks people out.
He knocks
He's
Oh, he knocks
striking.
people out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I think ego in the sense of
This
no.
nigga,
I
this
can
nigga.
explain this to you. Ego
Yeah.
in the sense of that Pereira is a better,
The-
is most
it's
likely a
ego
better
ego for the
striker.
fans. Y'all think listen. Sometimes
no.
as a fighter, let me tell y'all. Sometimes a lot of times people will look at it and be like, "Yo, you better do this with this guy because he's so this." But you looking
Right.
at him like as the fighter, you're like, bro.
I'm right there.
To
too.
you,
Yeah.
he's that guy to you,
Right.
not to me, motherfucker, not to me, because
Well-
I'm here with him, and I'm about to show you. So
It's-
you can't tell me how to approach it.
it's
so
so floss-
as a fighter, you can't be mad at that.
It's Sofla said it's the way Jamal talks about it, and Mr. Zeroni said Jamal said he's not going to wrestle to prove a point.
So then that is ego fighting.
All right, you don't have to.
But proving a point to be like, yeah, I'm not wrestling to prove a point that I'm a better striker than this guy.
I don't think that's ego. I don't think that's ego. I think as a competitor,
How should Jamal beat him?
beat him however he could beat him.
By knocking him out, I think that's what
If he can beat him by knocking him
Well,
out,
then
beat him.
that's
If
the
he can
thing.
wrestle. You could say whatever. And you know how I am. Like I look at it as a part of the mental game. I'll tell you like, yo, all right, I'm not gonna wrestle.
Right.
The moment there's an opening, I'm gonna put you on your back.
Right.
That's how I think fighters approach it. So I think the fans will take something so literal. I don't think he mean.
Well,
I'm pretty sure in a 5-round fight, when the cards are being dealt, I'm pretty sure, motherfucker, if he have to wrestle, you're gonna wrestle. Look at Kevin Holland said the same shit against Wonder Boy, and guess what? His ass was wrestling.
Yeah.
Excessive said mix it up. That's how.
Yeah.
I think if his best bet would be to knock him out, like you guys are saying, then it wouldn't be ego wrestling ego fighting to stay on the feet because that's his best route to victory. So I guess whatever.
Yeah.
He's just whatever. He's confident. Obviously.
Master Diz said ego fighting is having alternative means to secure the win, but opting not to exercise
There
it.
you go. That's perfectly
All right,
said.
so you think that he's in a fight,
Right.
he's getting his shit pushed in,
Right.
and he's just like, I'm not gonna wrestle because I told everyone I'm not gonna wrestle. You think someone
That
like that
would be
exists?
ego
That would be.
fighting.
Yeah,
And
that
you
would be.
think that's a real thing in the fight game?
No, I think if you saw you're not having success, you should switch it up.
You could
Obviously.
think, bro. When you're in there, it's life or death, bro. It's a whole different.
But we
So
have-
you can say that. Only way you're not wrestling is if you can't in the moment.
I
If,
feel like-
if you're in trouble, trust me, he gonna wrestle if he's in trouble.
Right, but there are moments where we have seen people ego fight for sure. Of
course.
you could tell.
I guess.
I feel like Amanda Nunes did it one time where she could have easily like pieced a girl up on her feet. She stayed wrestling.
I don't know,
and she
man.
even said after, she's like, I wanted to show I'm a wrestler too. I feel like you could have really got Mickey Gall if you just weren't.
I don't think that was my ego. That wasn't my ego.
Now you lying straight to our faces.
You think
Because
that was
if
my
you
ego?
literally were just like, nah, stand up, let's see what happens. Easier.
I would have knocked him out cold.
Exactly, but
But-
you're like, no, let's do jujitsu. Like,
Yeah, because there was a point that needed to be proven.
is
Exactly.
that not ego?
Exactly.
I don't think I was. But guess what? I won. So that I don't think that's
Exactly,
ego.
but you could still win. You could still fight from like an ego whatever and standpoint and still win, of course.
You know what? Y'all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all right. Y'all got it.
Y'all won.
Y'all right.
All right. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Petrodamus said Ronda Rousey standing up to box to show that she's her.
I'm telling
Head
you, bro.
movement.
Head movement.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
That's
a
an
great one.
example.
Until she got head kicked.
yeah, there you go.
Literally. Exactly that. And then Master this said Gaethje does that. Dustin does that. Chandler does that.
Yeah.
Well,
is that ego though, or is it just stupidity?
I just had one question. So Aljamain
It
Sterling
depends.
in that fight with Sean O'Malley, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was striking.
Mm-hmm.
We know his striking is not elite. So if he stood up the whole time,
Right.
is that ego fighting?
I guess, yeah. But no, you got to strike to get to what you want.
I'm just
No,
asking.
but
No, if he
if
stood
the
up the whole
wrestling was
time, no
there for
wrestling,
him.
no wrestling at all. He
The
didn't want to
opportunity
wrestle.
Oh,
was
if he
there,
stood up the
but
whole
he
time?
didn't.
He stood up the whole time.
I wouldn't say ego. I think stupidity. Like, why?
Oh shit!
What
But-
would the point be?
Because he's trying to prove that he's a
Ego can make
He
you
could
oh,
strike
stupid.
too.
he's trying to prove
That he's
Oh,
stri- he's
yeah,
a
that's
striker.
ego. That'll be ego.
okay.
Yeah, that'll
That's
be
what we're
ego.
saying.
So proving something will
But-
make it ego.
But
ego.
like, think about it. It got to be true. If it's true, it's not ego.
If it's
Like
True.
if it's true, it's not ego. You know what ego? If he was like, yo, I want to show everyone that I'm a better striker than O'Malley. This is obviously not true. You know what I'm saying?
right, so it's ego
He-
that you're trying to do that.
He feels that way, so I think it's ego. Maybe
Right.
like, yo, I'm gonna show y'all
But
that
if
I
he
can.
genuinely
But if he
was-
genuinely like, yo, like I think Jamal is genuinely a good striker, and he's
Okay.
he's close.
he
to,
is, yeah.
right.
He's close to.
So then that's not ego.
He's a striker.
Right.
So
He
to
can
everyone
hang with
else could say, oh well, because they love Pereira so much. To everyone else,
And
they're like,
his,
yo, Pereira is up here,
His
man.
background.
Yeah, his background and everything. So
kickboxing.
he's like, bro, what? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm
Yeah, no,
gonna
that's fair.
smack him.
That's fair.
So that's why I'm like, yo,
I don't think that's ego.
if
now
you're being
knowing that.
delusional, then it's ego. But that's not far fetched.
Yeah.
We could go in there and see Jamal clap him and knock his ass the fuck out.
But we've seen
Very
people
possible.
be delusional, and then
Oh, yeah,
also
we've seen
people
delusion.
been unskilled,
Oh, yeah,
stupid,
yeah.
and unable to change their game plan.
100%.
Like very one track
Well,
minded.
speaking of Aljo, also Maroon says Aljo said he's working on his striking for Kattar and plans to put on actual power on his strikes. I hope he's lying and is playing chess.
Maybe you never
We'll-
know.
we'll
So
see.
now he spoke. So he do something with Kattar.
Imagine he knocks him out.
Hey, it's
I
the
was
fight
saying,
game. It's little gloves.
Literally anything can happen.
Yeah.
For real.
I think his
but-
best path to victory is get him
His
get a
usual,
hold of him.
his usual path.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's very talented in the grappling department. Like I've grappled with Aljo in the past, and like Aljo's a talented grappler.
Well, Alex Pereira, the champ, is the slight favorite at -155 to number one ranked Jamal Hill at +130, and that is the entire UFC 300 card.
So
Ba-
any
ba- ba-
news to get
Give me
into?
some news real quick.
The news,
John, the news. John
yeah,
Jones.
we'll talk about
Break it.
John
I
Jones.
have updates right here.
Same, so do I.
Okay.
So the drug testing agent named Crystal Martinez claims in her police report that John Jones got into her face and said, "Why are you fucking people coming so early? Do you know what happens to people who come to my house? They end up dead." And apparently the testing agent visited his home at 4 p.m.
Oh, it was 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
All right. Who said that it was 4 p.m.?
His
This report.
security
There's a,
camera.
There's a whole
footage.
report, yeah, on
There's-
it.
I
there's
see
camera
the security
footage?
camera
What time-
of
what time
him
did it say?
walking them out. 16:16, which would be
Jaja.
4.
All right.
But
'Cause I don't want to just jump
John
on that.
Jones, he responded to it.
What he said?
He made a post. He said, "I want to address reports about me allegedly threatening a drug tester's life and taking a phone. I want to clarify that there is video showing both drug testers leaving my home after the testing session where we exchanged a high five and a hug. Although I was frustrated with the unprofessionalism and used profanity out of frustration, it ended friendly and amicably. Nothing threatening at all. I was actually celebrating a friend's birthday party at my home, and I believe it's perfectly normal to celebrate in the comfort of my own home. I must say, this particular tester behaved quite unprofessionally and even breached standard protocol along with HIPAA laws. Throughout my 20 years of being subjected to drug tests, I have never encountered such an incident with a DCO officer before."
No. I don't have the fucking details. I don't have the facts.
Apparently he was fucked up too, like turned
that's
up.
fine. That's fine. He could do that in his crib. I'm not gonna jump on John Jones here, because if he said, well, you know what happens when people come to my house, they end up dead. Even if he was drunk, so what?
But that's wild to say it to a drug tester.
If they came early, they came
at 4 p.m.
All right,
4:30.
that's the thing.
4:32 p.m.
If it was mad early,
according to the
all
footage.
right, if
So
it
she
was
went
mad
home.
early,
So she went home.
Anything with John Jones, people just want to fucking report and make a problem. Trust me. I feel like anything with John Jones, they want to make a problem.
So she left the property and then she called the cops. That's what I'm telling.
And he does give her a high five. I do also see that. He does.
Because he probably was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," or whatever. And then
He has no shirt. It looks like he probably.
And the testing is weird. Like, I don't know.
And
like,
a pound to
the
the
new
other
guy
guy
that tests me now, I don't like. It's
You
weird.
It's a whole
such
new
good
company.
rapport with your
Like
other one.
my last guy that used to test me,
He was great.
bro.
He knew the
Shout
deal.
out Dave. Dave used to. He came to the crib, and I tried to tell the other guy too. He said, "Oh, I'll try to get you the same way." You know, I was like, he was just come to my house early before I leave to get anything going. I'm like, bro, just come to my house.
Yeah.
Because I'm all over the place. For you to track me down, and then sometimes I'm sure you're gonna miss me.
Yeah.
And then it's just
And you really travel.
I'm traveling a lot, so it's like, and I'm not always updating my whereabouts. The website is weird now. It's not the same. I gotta get used to that one. So it's just strange. And then this new guy, like, bro, Dave used to just give me the cup. He's standing at the bathroom door right behind me. I'm at the toilet. This new guy is like, he's just looking at my dick, bro. Like,
Damn,
just,
really? He's
just
in there?
leaning, just looking at me. Like, I'm like, bro,
What? That's crazy.
like, that's too much.
What'd you do if he pulled out his phone? He's like, hold on.
It's too much, bro. It's strange, bro. it's strange, bro. I don't like that. It's mad strange.
That's
and
wild.
And he just got like this weird, this
Awkward vibe.
awkward vibe, bro. I don't like his vibe, bro. It's strange. And I'm not the only one, because one of my teammates said the same thing. They were
About
like,
the same person.
just like when he left, he's like, bro, how weird was that fucking test guy? And I'm like, yeah, bro, it's strange, man.
That is
It's like, just stand behind. Yeah, I'm peeing in the cup, bro. Just
Like,
stand behind me.
clearly.
I don't have anything in my hand. I'm not hiding nothing.
No sleeves.
The dude is basically on my sink because it's narrow. He's on my sink, like looking over the toilet like this, and I'm like, bro, like, excuse me, bro, excuse me. I can't go now. You're making it strange.
He's giving you stage fright.
That's actually very strange. Postradamus said he's a pecker checker, and it's so flat said bro probably licking his lips and shit. That's wild. That is honestly, that's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this about John Jones, bro. If you don't know John Jones and you act like you don't know, come on, dog.
Yeah, nah, he's
You a problem.
exactly.
I'm
You a
not
problem.
gonna
You the
lie.
problem.
You know he's
if
up
you
to
don't,
his-
if you act like you never heard of John Jones and what John Jones is, all his history,
Yeah.
you the issue. I don't give a fuck. And if you want, she left the house, right? Left the house, and she called the cops.
Or made a
Is it
report
the
or
cops
whatever.
She made a report.
She probably went there and made a report or some shit.
And
Oh, she
reported
made a
it.
police report.
Was it a police report?
Yes.
Yeah.
She
Come on,
claims
dog.
In her police report.
Come on, dog. You in my house? Fuck you. Nah.
She went and made a police report.
And where they at?
Apparently,
I feel like
allegedly.
people be out for John Jones.
Come
man.
on, dog.
Crazy.
Come on,
she
dog.
made a police report for that.
Well, where he's at?
I want to know exactly.
He's in Arizona,
what
I
happened.
think.
He's in Arizona,
Or
right?
no, is it New Mexico or I don't know.
Say if
New
he's
Mexico,
out there. He's
New
out there,
Mexico.
right? He have his property. He have his little acre or whatever. You come in my property in my acre.
When he's having a party too.
And while I'm having a party, I'm
And-
turned the fuck up. You on my property and telling me I can't say what I want, how I want, when I want, and you leave the property whatever
amicably?
in
In
peace.
peace.
Nah, take that to court and shove it, bitch. You ain't getting nothing from me.
Master, this is something not adding up. We're missing pieces, 100%.
I'm getting more info, and this is dangerous to do this to somebody, because think about this article I'm reading right now. John Jones reportedly under police investigation for allegedly threatening, assaulting drug testing agent. According
Assaulting
to her
now.
police report, she also said that she.
Oh, he took her phone and
He
like
took
threw
her
it
phone.
or something. Yeah.
that he also took her phone. She was scared. She wanted to call police, but he took her phone.
Yeah.
It was
That's
two
what
of them,
she
right?
claimed.
Jaja.
And in the video, I do see two people, a
There's
man
two
and a
people?
woman.
Yeah, I think there was 2 people. Yeah.
So
They
I-
said 2 people came.
I think what this is kind of giving me, I'm not gonna lie, it's messy because he said they were there early. She said 4. They were there at 4:30, unless the
Man,
camera
smack.
time is wrong, which could be
Smack.
possible. But the way they left did seem peaceful. It
Man.
did.
Yeah, if you high five someone after they just
It
said they're gonna
did.
kill you, that's a bit weird.
Smack. He
Yeah.
smacked out his mind.
Yeah, he
son.
is, dude.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, he
John
is.
If you don't know
At
John
a party
Jones,
too. John Jones at a party too.
You
Yeah.
He
don't know
wasn't
John
at a
Jones?
party.
That
No,
was-
they said he was throwing a party.
He's
He
throwing a
was throwing,
party.
it looked like he just woke up, like no shirt, like just.
He was probably in his
sweatpants
pool or
on,
some shit. I don't
and
know.
like his ass crack is nearly out. Like it looked like he just got out of bed, rolled out.
He's
of
probably
bed.
fucked up.
he's on
You see the
drugs.
video of him
that man on
too?
drugs, bro.
Well,
Come
we
on,
can't
dog.
make other assumptions on him.
Well,
on
once
his
again,
head. Look
he
how-
just said John Jones. Do you know who John Jones is?
But see, that's what this woman's doing. She's
Exactly.
like,
Nah,
you know
but-
who John Jones is. I low key, and we know I never really take up for men. But in this case, it does seem like she may be trying to get something out of it because she knows his
Oh,
reputation.
call the cops there. Call the cops there.
Because
Someone.
why?
Yeah,
are-
why you didn't call the cops there?
Call the cops there.
I would have
in the
stayed at the
crib.
front and called the
A,
cops.
I see 2 of you. I see a man on her side also walking out with her, and I see you give him a high five. Not victim blaming, because I can understand you could be intimidated and maybe like, all right, now he apologized. But if you guys left it amicable, I wouldn't bring it to police. Would I report it maybe to my superiors and be like, hey, don't send me here anymore? I had a very
And you
Yeah,
sending a whole
exactly.
woman to a heavyweight house.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, like. you
But it
know,
was 2 of them.
But she playing her job. She has to do her job. Say if the nigga was looking at your dick. What if she gotta look at the man dick too?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That don't
that's
make no
strange. Yeah,
sense,
she probably
bro.
was there to do the blood. She was probably as a nurse to do the blood, and the guy was there to do the pee.
drug testing.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that-
yeah.
There's a whole report on it, like an actual police report, but it's long as hell. I don't know if you even
Nah,
want to
I
read
ain't
it.
into that.
I'll read it in
Nah,
my free
nah,
time.
it's too long,
Not
yeah.
right now.
You give
Um,
a synopsis. That's later.
Yeah, maybe when we come back after the fight.
Yeah, we can't report on it and
Yeah,
not
we
read
can't
it.
report
True.
on it.
No,
I'll
we
read it.
gotta read it.
Yeah, we gotta read
I
it.
will
We gotta
read
read
it.
it.
Yeah, we gotta read it.
So
You
read
want
it.
to?
Yeah, go for it. So
You want me to read it right now? It's very
Yeah.
long. Well, I'll just read the headline. A summons will be issued to John Jones on accusations of assault and interference with communications per the incident report. Below is an excerpt of the report provided by Officer Gilbert Gallego of the Albuquerque Police Department. And then it goes into it. It's pretty long. Whew. Upon arrival, I contacted Crystal, who stated she worked for Drug Free Sport International, who conducts drug tests for professional athletes. Crystal stated she and a coworker, identified as Jerome Blank, arrived at Jones's residence on 3/30/2024 at approximately 16 o'clock. An unknown male answered the door, directed them to the garage. Crystal stated that there she contacted Jones to inform him they were there to conduct a drug test, showed him her credentials, and he was cooperative at first. Crystal told me she laid her equipment on a table, including her phone. Crystal informed me that Jones wanted to do the urine test in the garage, so she went around the corner while Jerome stood with Jones. Crystal stated she waited a few minutes and then went back because she did not hear anything and they were gone. Crystal said that Jerome and Jones came through a door and that Jerome appeared nervous and said Jones could not pee. Crystal explained to me she offered to do a blood test instead and stated Jones appeared agitated by him being tense and puffed up, quote, and looked bugged. Crystal stated that Jones was asking them questions if they had money because he was going to sue them. Crystal stated that Jones picked up her phone and started recording them, saying he was going to sue them, which she had a video of. It should be noted at that time, Jones had no shirt on and his size compared to Crystal. I looked at the video and it appeared. So this is the phone video. I looked at this is the police report.
Hold up. The lawn people are here.
They buzzing.
Are they?
Sounds like it.
It sounds like somebody.
don't see anyone.
I don't see anyone, but it does sound like.
Damn, you got
Judge,
some nice looking grass though.
Thank you. But
Anyway.
yeah, that already right. Where she says oh, he looked puffed up and agitated.
Right.
All right, and she's recorded.
No,
He took her phone to record.
Oh, he
Probably-
recorded her.
He's a
He
menace,
probably was
man.
fucked up and he picked up her phone. Was like, "I'm recording you."
Damn.
Who
Right.
knows if he knew?
Yeah, you can't create a narrative like
Yeah,
that. But
who
go on,
knows?
carry on.
So okay.
You create the narrative after you get the facts.
So, okay, Crystal stated Jones picked up her phone, started recording them saying he was going to sue them, which she had a video of. It should be noted at that time, Jones had no shirt on, his size compared. Okay. I looked at the video, and it appeared Jones stated something to the effect of, here hear fucking Jerome and his girlfriend in my garage, and the video cut off. Crystal stated after that, Jones had made statements about suing them and put her phone in his pocket. Crystal told me she asked for the phone back and he refused and got into her face saying, "Why you fucking people come so early? Do you know what happens to people who come to my house? They end up dead." Crystal said she felt afraid, her heart was pounding, was terrified at that moment, and Jones was less than a foot away. Crystal explained she wanted to terminate the test right then and there, but was afraid Jones might hit her since the UFC fines athletes if the test is not taken. Crystal stated that she tried to signal Jerome discreetly for help or to see if he thought they should leave. Crystal said she wanted to call for help, but Jones had her phone. Crystal told me she told Jerome to tell his girlfriend, who was sitting in a car parked in the driveway, to leave because Jones seemed upset the car was in his driveway and thought it might calm him down. Crystal clarified that Jerome could not call for help either since he had given his phone to his girlfriend earlier. Crystal stated that Jones later agreed to take the urine test again, and he placed her phone back on the counter, so she grabbed it while he and Jerome went to the patio. Crystal stated that when she texted her boss, only known as Pearson Blank, that Jones was threatening her and that she could not talk with him over the phone right now because Jones could come back at any moment and thought Jones would attack her if he saw her on the phone. Crystal told me that Jerome and Jones had come back and that Jerome looked pale and nervous. Crystal stated Jerome started to package and seal the urine so they could get out of there, but he kept making mistakes, which she believed was because he was so nervous. Crystal later stated she believed Jones might have been drunk because she smelled an odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from him. Crystal said once they left, she did an internal report for her boss, but she informed him she was going to file a police report, and he told her to hold off until the UFC representative spoke with her, and that Jerome told her he did not want to file one because he was afraid of the repercussions. Crystal stated that later Pearson contacted...
Repercussions from who?
John Jones.
Who knows? We don't know. The UFC, Jones himself, who knows? I don't know. Okay.
Rob Marley says they sound unprofessional to me, man.
Crystal stated that later Pearson contacted her on Tuesday, April 4th, 2024, asking her why she wanted to file a report and seemed like he was trying to talk her out of it. Crystal said she tried to file a report a few days ago but was waiting for hours, so she said she would call back. Crystal stated she wanted to pursue charges against Jones. A summons will be issued to him. I attempted to contact Pearson, and it goes on, but it's cut off.
All right.
Now I need a tea.
Mr. Zolly says Crystal sounds shady.
I don't know. That was kind of a detailed account, and it doesn't
man.
sound too far out of the realm of possibility.
It doesn't. We need more. We still need more. But
there's definitely his and her story. There's pieces in between.
The truth is somewhere in the middle of all that shit. Right?
I mean,
it's not far-fetched if he smelled like alcohol and shit like that. But I don't like the descriptives of like trying to create a narrative is like he seems so puffed up and big with no shirt and agitated compared to that sound. I don't like them type of words. When, you know what I'm saying? I don't like shit like that when you like, because like people use shit like that to paint a picture, even when someone is
actually not.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, well, you know.
But it's just different for them.
It's just different. And it's like.
Or they don't understand.
I have a couple questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is Jerome black?
In this
100%.
video, he looks white. He looks like a white older man, but let me look at it again. Like I'm telling you. That's why I was like,
that's an important detail.
That's an important detail.
Jerome sounds Jerome black?
I would say so.
Jerome looks like a white man.
Jerome black.
No, look at this. Please look at the video I'm looking at right now. It's really small though, so it's hard to see.
They were what? Rob Marley said they were white.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, look at that, Trey. Damn,
that's Jerome.
Jerome White.
Oh, yeah, Jerome scared.
He looks like an older white gentleman.
Damn.
Jerome scared.
Jaja.
Yeah, but
That's the wrong area to be doing things like that. I mean, like if I'm being completely honest, like yo, you still come into somebody's house, and you're creating a lawsuit for something that nobody else could see.
Yeah.
So, like if you go to court, Jerome gotta be there to be like, yo, this was actually happening. It's you against John Jones right now.
And who knows if Jerome was gonna co-sign because Jerome looked like
Jerome.
But we also don't know. We also don't know if John Jones was actually drunk too.
We don't know that.
Which he could be.
He
did say in his thing, he was like, yo, which I can be in my. He said he was partying in his house.
You can check with the urine. The urine?
Yeah, they can. You can.
Yeah.
But he also said, John Jones said it in the tweet that he was good. He
So-
was a little buzzed because he was in his
When
house.
the guy came, there was just the man to do your urine. Not they didn't send a blood person.
No,
this
but
time.
sometimes they do.
I know, but I'm wondering if they
When
sent.
this guy came for me recently,
Yeah.
for my first test,
That's
nah,
what I'm
it was
saying, with
just
these
him.
new people.
It was just him.
So I kind of wonder if they sent the blood also because they really wanted his test sample. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, you can't deny the blood thing. Oh, I mean the pee. Like even if if he dubs the pee, the urine
You can't
test,
dub anything. What do you mean?
I don't know, but what it sounds like to me is he was trying to pay Jerome off or something, or it was like probably when him and Jerome were alone. It kind of may sound like.
Nah, see y'all creating these random stories. Like, nah.
I'm not trying.
Like y'all
to.
create these what are you talking about?
I'm
Nobody
not
said
trying-
nothing like that.
That's
I
a
don't
good,
think so.
Yo, son.
Y'all
What
No,
if,
but
what
no,
if
no,
we press
no,
son? What
listen
if,
to
what if
the-
we press
wait,
son?
I
Like,
must-
yo, pee in the cup, nigga.
That's why he was
report.
scared.
Now you scared, pale. Just
Yeah,
like, yo, I'm
police
gonna pee in the
report.
cup.
Because
Did you
John
not-
Jones couldn't pee.
Like, yeah, he's like, nah,
No,
pee
John
in the
Jones
cup.
didn't want to pee.
Yeah, pee in the
So
cup.
he's like,
because I'm
you
on
already know how
drugs.
this goes.
Oh,
I'm not.
It went off again.
We crashed again.
Oh, fuck it.
Nah, we ain't crashed. We're fresh. We in here.
All
My
right.
my stream said we good.
Okay, there we are. So what do you call it?
That's
So
a
it,
funny
it
narrative.
seems
That's
like it
funny
could
That
be.
is a funny ass narrative. It is,
That's
but
funny.
No,
a good
but
one.
I can see that
That's a
being
good
a
one.
thing from reading that police report. I could imagine. She said he
That's
was
crazy.
fumbling. He was nervous. Not to say that what she's saying actually happened, but if it did, that is the only reason why I think it would. Because
you
that man was
probably-
in that bathroom threatening him.
Yo, pee in the cup, pussy.
What-
Pee in the cup because
Is
you know
he-
I'm on the drugs. Pee in the fucking cup.
Is he beyond that?
damn.
Is he
is
he past
beyond
that?
I don't
No.
know John Jones. I don't
Bruh.
know him. I can't say. I don't know him
Nah,
personally.
that guy. It's not beyond John Jones.
Exactly.
I could easily
I'm
see
not
that.
gonna speak on. I don't know him personally. I can't say that.
I
Dude,
don't
come
think
on.
For all the stuff
I don't
that
know
he-
him personally. I can't say
I
that.
don't,
Dude,
okay,
come
I
on.
don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't know
come
the nigga,
on,
bro.
dude.
Yo, you dying laughing like yo, bro.
Cause like
It's
I don't
John
know him
Jones.
personally. I'm not
We
gonna say
know.
Narrative. That's
I don't care.
wild. That's a good narrative.
I
though.
can't do
like
that to people.
shit. I like that
out
shit.
of all the things we know John Jones
That shit
to
was
have
crazy.
actually factually done,
That was a good one.
That's mad
This
crazy.
is-
That was a good one.
threatening somebody over your urine sample is light compared
And
to
we
some
know
things
he's
he's
been
done.
popped.
I tell you what though. The way you made that up in your head, that's kind of tough, right? But like, if think about that,
I'm reading between the
can you
lines.
bribe somebody? You think there's
Fully.
a fighter that ever bribed like and they just had it down where like, yo, your man's when he come,
Fully.
when your tester's the one that pees in the cup. I pay you. It is what it is. We got a
Yeah.
little agreement.
But
We
it
got a
doesn't
little
seem
agreement,
like they
and that's
already
it.
were acquainted. So like this was also
So it's
this
like,
could have
oh,
been
he's like, yo,
Jerome's
he's
first
like,
time
oh, you the
This is
new
how-
you the new nigga. Let me
exactly.
let you know what this
Exactly.
is.
Oh shit.
Tell me no.
No, I'm not gonna. That's not what it. That's fire though. That's
a fire
fire.
one. That's a fire one.
That is
son.
fire. I
I'm
could-
just saying, think about it.
Imagine.
For real,
I don't think that's the
And then
case,
she,
but that's
and then
wild.
she just she dry snitching. She not trying to snitch. What? She not dry snitching. She's snitching on one part, but she ain't really see the
She
other
not.
part.
She don't know.
She don't know. Oh, that's crazy. That's
Come on.
wild. That's wild.
Y'all turn it into something.
That's wild.
No, I'm reading between the lines. Like I
Oh,
don't think it's
shit.
outside of the realm of possibility for this man. And also, if you just think about it like realistically and like,
She ain't
of
with it.
course,
I don't know John Jones. I don't know what's in the realms of possibilities or
I
not.
think I don't need to know him to think he's one of those people.
That's crazy.
He's a big dude. He's intimidating just off his size. Like he's really big, especially to most people. The average person, he knows that. He is a bit of a villain.
Yeah, he is.
He has that.
Oh
I
shit.
don't,
Hit
he
and
has
run,
that
pregnant
way about
lady,
him. I don't
headbutting
know.
the cop car,
Headbutting
domestic
the
violence.
cup? What?
Yeah.
There's a video of him literally headbutting and freaking out. Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, we're not taking nothing from the situation. She came into the house. Like, we thinking logically.
Right.
She came into the house. Anything happened in the house. Anything could happen in the house.
Anything.
Some Diddy shit could have happened in
Of
the house.
course.
And then she could have came out
And
and
said
she
whatever.
said whatever. So at this point, if Jerome don't help her,
Yeah,
she's fucked.
and she's just another victim.
She's just another victim in the
Yeah.
situation. If
You
it,
think Jerome gonna fold though?
Jerome
That's what it
Certainly
looked like.
gonna
He
I
fold.
wasn't
looked at
doing
Jerome.
shit.
Jerome gonna fold.
He
Jerome's
already
folded.
folded,
Jerome
like a
folded.
napkin.
Yeah.
He's folded.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be like, "Yo, this is what happened," and you know, because of course they're gonna have to talk to him.
Jaja.
They're gonna have to talk. So that's bottom line. John Jones.
The Maroon says Phil loves to bring up John Jones' past. He does.
Bruh, it's
Every
just
chance
the
he get.
truth.
But it's past.
Of-
You judge people on their past so much.
Well, I mean, I saw the video today. DC explaining, like, talking to John Jones, being
Oh.
like,
Oh, wow.
if he hasn't, like, this guy tries to act like he's this person he's not, but this guy continues to make mistakes. He's not learning from his mistakes. Like, clearly, this guy just
It's been
keeps
so
fucking
long,
up.
bro. He been chilling.
Yeah, but when
Has
does
he,
it
though?
become like this is just who you are? It's no longer
Yeah,
just a
like-
pattern. It's no longer just
I think
like
I think
a
John
bad,
Jones
like,
been like he's accepted that. I think he's
Yeah.
known as like the bad guy. I think he's a bad guy.
Right,
He's
and
even
bad
said it.
guys
Somebody
do.
asked him, "Are you a bad guy trying to be good or a good guy trying to be
Right.
bad?" And he said, "I think I'm a bad guy trying to be good."
yeah.
I like John Jones just like being the villain.
But
Yeah.
we all do because that's who he is.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
what we're saying.
He's
You're
not
a bad
faking it.
guy who does bad things. A bad guy doesn't get the tag of a bad guy because he's out here donating to the homeless and feeding people.
He was outside
Popping
just
shooting his gun in the
donating to
air.
homeless
No,
that one
exactly.
day.
no, but I'm saying like
That's what he told the cops. He's like, I'm just trying to check on the
he's
homeless
a bad
man.
guy and he does bad things. At some point, you can't just be like, oh no, this was just a mishap. That I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, this was just a one-off. Like
That's
no, this
true.
is who you are. Stop denying
Phil,
it.
what do you think you are? You think you're a bad guy?
No,
Or
I
a good guy?
I think I'm a good guy.
Think you're a good guy?
Yeah, I definitely think I'm a good guy.
Wait, what do you think? You're a bad guy or a good guy?
I'm a good guy.
A good guy?
I think yeah, we're all good people here.
Kenny, you a bad guy or a good guy? In between.
There you
in
go.
between. In between, yeah. I'd say the same. I think I'm in between. I don't think I'm a good guy. I don't think I'm a bad guy. And I think it depends on who you ask too.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean? If there's
Yeah,
some people will
that's
tell you I'm a
everyone.
piece of shit, and then there's people that tell you that they love me and I'm. Yeah, some people get the best side of you. Some people get the worst side of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good person with a bad person's mind.
Damn.
If
Yeah,
that
bad mind.
makes- Nah, not like that. Not like that. Like I can like I think of the most heinous shit.
Yeah,
I think of the wildest, like most vile shit.
but that's everybody. That's just
Maybe,
Yeah, that's
but
no,
some
that
peop-
is everyone.
Is it-
naturally human nature. For survival, you always think of negative.
Nah, there's. I
You
feel
always
like there's
think
some
of
people
like
who
worst
would,
case scenario.
No. I don't mean that. Of shit I could do to people.
Jaja.
oh, yeah,
That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
no, I don't think like that.
you know what?
Yeah, like where it's just like, you know what?
Do I
What
got-
I
I got-
could really,
Do I need to sleep with one eye open?
but I don't do it because I'm a good person. But I think of like the most,
So that boy said, "What the fuck?"
like when like diabolical, but I don't act on it. But like I don't know. One day you might snap. You never know. But
Intrusive thoughts, huh?
it's not even intrusive. It's just like I know. Whatever. I can't implicate myself.
This is the
It's
part
fine.
where-
Yo, let's keep this footage, y'all. Somebody
This is the
clip
part
this.
where it's in the
I'm-
There's
movies.
evidence.
No,
Hold this for
I'm
me,
a
y'all.
good movies.
I'm a
Y'all
good
hold
person.
this for me, y'all. Hold this
I'm
for
a good
me.
person and I do a good thing.
Yeah.
Hold
That's
this
the
for me,
last
y'all.
thing. That's the last
Y'all
thing she
clip this.
said.
Nah.
Clip this and keep this for
I'm
me.
a really good person, but
Y'all might need this to save me
No,
one
Oh,
day.
I
serial
say
killer
all that
moment.
to say, I can understand like John Jones. I could put myself in his shoes and like be like, yeah, if that's what you're gonna do, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I thought of the thing of he's in there threatening him because why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
If you need to get away with it, you got him alone in a bathroom.
that's
that's the
mad
time.
crazy.
And
Do I
just-
even know you?
Yeah,
Do I
seriously.
even know you?
It's fine. All right. Anyway, is there any other news?
Nah, that's
Nah,
it,
that's
man.
it.
That's it. We're about to go watch the fight night.
Oh yeah,
Been
what
out.
can you
It's
say?
been on.
Court McGee versus Alex Morono tonight.
I gotta make my train too. What time is it?
Oh sheesh.
So
Oh, it's in 10 minutes.
All right, say less.
he's not making that. But
10 minutes? I can make that.
can you? All right.
That's not that far, is it?
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you for the after show
Yo.
next Sunday
Much love, y'all.
I love
We
it.
will be seeing y'all
at some point for the after
when post fight.
post fight show. We'll announce it in Discord. So join
Post fight
Discord.
show. We'll see y'all for the post fight show. Much love.
Join
Thank y'all
Discord
for
to find
joining
out
us.
when the
Exclamation point Discord. Join up that if you haven't joined it. And yeah. Tune in for the tiny office on Monday.
later.
Peace out, people.
Peace,
Adios.
peace,
Enjoy the fights
peace.
tonight, too.
Petrodamas, don't go to
See
a
ya.
Diddy party. Exactly.